The biggest party in the arts of the year.
Friday, March 6th, dueling DJs, horns, art studio, and paintings by TJ Black. The Shell Gallery featuring artist Dennis Parker. There's culinary experiences by Chef Celeste Gill featuring DeJulio's, Ruby Slipper, Town Square Pizza, and more. Plus, Mixology by Milo's Mixology at the Carrie Ridge Community Arts Center. Tickets at artsbr.org.
Recovering from surgery is overwhelming. At Decision Critical Concierge Nursing, our compassionate private duty nurses help you heal as comfortably as possible at home or in the hospital. Transportation to and from surgery, vital sign monitoring, medication management, infection prevention, daily tasks like showering and meals. Our post-operative care packages are customized around your needs. We give you peace of mind during recovery. Visit DecisionCriticalBR.com to schedule your complimentary discovery call.
Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Gotros Outdoor Power, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Gotros Outdoor Power or online at gotrosoutdoorpower.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, February 25th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly cloudy skies with a high of around 72. On today's show, we'll recap LSU baseball's midweek loss to the McNeese State Cowboys. We'll be joined by Jacob Hester out in Indianapolis as he is covering the NFL Combine. Dr. Stephen Etheredge joins us at 8 a.m. And then at 8:30, our weekly visit with LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio, brought to you by Hood Dental, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Like that.
I don't know. I was trying to keep it going.
Good energy right there. Welcome in. Off the Bench. Wednesday morning? Is that right?
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Nailed it.
Correct.
Yeah, live.
That's why Hood Dental is back there.
That's right. Live from the Raising Cane studio. Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental Care. Hood Dental. Trusted family cosmetic dentist. Denham Springs. Zachary. Baton Rouge. Watson. All over the spot. Proud to be partners with them. We thank them. Being our Wednesday sponsor, Hood Dental. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Is everybody okay this morning?
I'm great.
All the stitch heads out there?
Well, it's fully your fault.
I know.
Just so that you know, I know you're new to the baseball thing, but it's a very superstitious sport. You
Yes.
have not been keeping up this whole entire time. And these are your words.
Mm-hmm.
You watched for 3/4 of an inning.
3/4 of an inning.
Which is not a thing.
Sure it is.
You were halfway through the third out. So
yeah, if
you were
go
almost
by
there.
time, you could quarter it.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Sure.
this is your fault. I'm going to blame it on you.
Yeah, we tried, guys. We tried.
You're not allowed to watch LSU baseball for the rest of the season.
You actually, you texted the group yesterday.
Yeah.
You said, Matt, are you watching the game? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I forgot. I turned it back. I turned it on.
Yeah. And I said, no, turn it off.
No, turn it off. You can't watch this. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me, guys.
I don't know. I mean, they were losing before you turned it on.
They were losing
But
before
it was
I turned
because
on.
they knew you were going to put it on.
But by the time I turned it on, they didn't score any more runs.
Yeah.
Oh, McNeese did not?
Yeah.
And LSU, they had scored a couple.
So LSU won after us.
While you were watching,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
you're still in
are
the
we
green
back?
then, buddy.
I like the way you flip that.
Yeah,
I do.
thank you.
I respect it.
I gotta say though, I was on vacation last week. I hadn't been able to tune in. You know, I'm starting to get my fandom up, but I still haven't watched a game yet.
Uh-huh.
I gotta say, McNeese is the best team I've seen play this year.
I mean, that's fair. They're 1-0 in Matt Flynn watch game.
They are 1-0.
Now, are they 3-5 overall? Yes, they are.
Did they just lose an entire series to Kansas? Yeah.
Kansas, pretty hydrated.
Hey, Cooper Moore
they?
came from Kansas. He's your best pitcher right now.
Are they hydrated?
Oh yeah, they're one of my
Hell yeah.
OG hydration teams.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let's get Cooper Moore.
Okay.
Since he was at Kansas and now he's at LSU, he must be like hella hydrated.
Oh, dude, I bet he was like, oh, thank God they got my high.
Yeah, that probably is what got him over here. Jay was like, we got my high. And he was like, say less.
Say
Well,
less.
he's playing well, man.
You don't even need to pay me.
Yeah.
I don't need
He's
any
looking at my
NIL.
high packets.
I just need that free hydration, that fruit punch.
Yeah. Pose a question to the room because yesterday we were talking about, making new video commercials and everything because we're nerds and that's what we do a lot of times after the show. How do you become a stock footage actor? Like you're just the random person in stock photos.
Like when you buy like a picture frame at
No, like you're just on Getty Images looking for random, generic, non-licensed stock photo.
Yeah, okay.
How do you become the person in that picture? Because I feel like I could do that.
Okay.
We were having this discussion.
I mean, you look pretty generic, yeah.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
T-Bub used to call me the
Generic
Lego
white
man
guy.
just because
Yeah.
I'm just a generic white guy, blonde hair, no facial hair. But, like, how do you get into that profession? Because we were discussing this yesterday. We were putting generic stock photo over a video spot, and somebody was like, no, use different stock footage. I'm like, it's stock footage. Who cares?
Uh-huh.
But they were like, well, we need the same person in every stock photo. I'm like, how do you get that job?
It's being a model, really.
I mean, sure, but
You just
it's
gotta
like,
have
are
a
you
look.
good at
It's called
pretending
knowing
like
the
you're
right
talking
people.
on a cell phone?
Yep.
Boy, do I have a job for you.
Yeah.
You sit at a desk and smile awkwardly while I take a picture of you? Come on in.
It's kind of like being like probably like an extra in a soap opera. It's like, how do you get that gig? That's to me that'd be like the equivalent of like a stock photo person. But it is. They're models. They get paid for that. I mean, probably not a lot.
No, I get that, but like I just feel like it's really easy. Like the people you see on the commercials when all they have to do is walk, they don't actually have any lines. Like you see like the Abilify,
like on a medicine commercial.
right, or the
like for
Abilify
a drug.
antidepressant. The guy comes out, he's just smiling, as happy as
Yeah.
he's ever been. I mean, how hard is that?
Yeah.
You gotta act like you're happy when
Yeah.
you're
How
depressed.
ridiculous are those? The drug commercials are the
They're
most
like-
ridiculous things in the world.
Right.
Symptoms may include your
Yeah.
entire skin falling off, like,
Yeah.
and they're all happy.
It's like me reading like the what did I have to read when we were doing the sports book stuff? It's like the last 30 seconds was me
the
just
disclaimer?
reading. Yeah, the disclaimer. Me reading as fast as I could for 30 seconds. Nailed it.
And I'm like, you don't have to do that. I can speed it up over here.
No, that was
Oh,
like during the live
read.
read.
Yeah,
so I was
when
like,
you-
I had to. La, 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 la.
You killed it though, but no, for real. Like, how do you get that job? Like, I kind of want to do
we
that.
don't know.
I mean, I'm sure you just probably look it up, get an agent.
Like, I can pretend like I'm talking on the phone.
Standardwhiteguy.com.
Standardwhiteguy.com's got to be something, right?
It's definitely got to be something.
I don't know if I'd Google it on the
We'll be
work
fine.
computer,
We'll be
but
fine. They'll understand.
It's for research. Research and development.
Yeah.
How did we get on this?
I don't know. Taylor literally just randomly changed the subject to it.
You know it's random when like I'm thinking it's really
Right.
random.
That's how we were doing. It was on my mind. That was the
Okay,
last
you're
thing I
right.
talked about before I left work.
You're right.
Randomwhiteguy.com is not a, or standardwhiteguy.com, not a
Okay.
real website.
What about random?
I don't know.
Oh man, we're just trying to cheer ourselves up right now. Because
I'm really not
You're not too.
It's
not that bad.
I'm not that upset by it.
Not a thing either.
I told you before the show started, we got run-ruled by Nichols last season.
Yep.
And we won the national championship.
Boom.
I'm not saying that's going to happen now. I keep trying to speak it into existence as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But, the starter didn't do what the starter was supposed to do, and all snowballs from there.
Is Nick Yeski overrated? I'm totally kidding. That was
this man's trying to trigger me.
That was to trigger a lot. We had a whole discussion about it last week.
Yeah, your starter doesn't do what he's supposed to do, and what? That turns into 10 pitchers?
Yes.
Going to the mound?
If you didn't pitch last night,
oh wait, was it Northwestern?
Yeah.
You at the bottom.
How many pitchers does a team carry?
At least
many.
10.
I mean,
Several.
10 pitchers. Yes, last night. 7 of which either walked or hit a batter.
This is why I said that, because I think you had turned it off by this point.
Yeah.
This is why I said we need to ask Jay, because at one point, as soon as they walked somebody, he was pulling them.
Nice.
As soon as they got a hit, he was pulling them. So I'm like, because we asked Will Helmers on Monday, remember? You were like, is Jay a yeller?
Yeah.
He's like, he yells sometimes, but he's not like a huge yeller, right? That's what he was saying, Will?
Yeah, he said he can get after it a little bit.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
a lot of it's kind of like psychological games as
Right,
well.
so now I'm like, he was
not
definitely
your
trying
fault.
to send them a message.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't strike somebody out, if you can't throw strikes, I'm pulling you immediately. Like, Zach Cowan walked somebody, and he was like, get out of there.
Cowan looked confused as hell being pulled out.
He
He
did.
he's like, he's kind of looking when Jay walks.
As
Like,
soon as he
Jay
walked
sent
somebody.
Jay sent a message. You walk or hit one batter, you're out of the game.
Yeah. I could see someone coming to the dugout last night and him being like, hey, look, keep your chin up. Keep your head up. Not your fault. I shouldn't have pitched you.
Yeah, exactly.
You suck tonight, but I'm sure you'll be better next time. I'm sure you'll be better in 3 weeks when I trust you again.
Oh, sure you'll be better once we start SEC play.
There you go. See, that's a positive spin on
There
things.
you go. Mm-hmm.
McNeese isn't in the SEC. We don't have to worry about them again.
Thank God.
That's Matt's favorite to win the Natty.
I told you it's the best team I've seen play all year.
There were some positives last night. I mean, Reagan Ricken was really good.
Yeah, Reagan Ricken.
I mean, he
looks great.
faced 6 batters, struck out 4 of them, gave up a hit, no runs. Like, Reagan Ricken had a really nice outing.
Yep.
He's a guy that's had 2 or 3 back-to-back really good outings. I mean, they were high on him coming into the year. So, like, Reagan Ricken did good. I mean, Curiel and Jake Brown, they continue to get timely hits. Like, they came up big for you down the stretch. John Pearson, it's tough to keep him out of the lineup.
Yep.
I mean, he went 2 for 4 last night, RBI, scored 2 runs. Like, there were guys that made plays. You dug yourself in a 7-2 hole and could not get out of it.
Yeah.
Well, that, and I feel like some of them were just trying a little too hard at the plate.
Yeah.
You mentioned that. You mentioned that right before she walked in. You were watching the thing. You're like, why are these guys swinging for the fences every time?
Yeah. So I was
And then
watching
they
a
were.
little.
And that's why, like, everything was a chop. Like, they were chopping every single ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they just looked like they were swinging out of their shoes.
I mean, you get in a 7-2 hole. You're trying to fight back. You know you're better than this team. Like, you get it. You hate to see it, but, like, you get it. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Usually first segment we just kind of like to do vibe checks and talk about what's on our mind a little bit. Taylor, you gave us your random model thought.
I mean,
but
It usually
I
is
do-
random.
I do
it's
feel
been
like
eaten at me.
yeah, I know it has. You've been
He
thinking
wants to
about
be
it
a
a lot.
stock model real bad.
I know. I mean, it seems like
I'm
a good
not asking
gig.
for much.
You can make tens of hundreds of dollars.
I'm not asking to be a Victoria's Secret angel here, okay? I mean, I'm trying to start
No, we
small.
get that.
The first male one?
See, that's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Just make me random computer guy sit there. You take a picture of me, boom, it's up there.
Do we not know anybody that makes commercials in Baton Rouge? Come on. Hit us up. Hit Taylor up.
Yeah,
He wants
you
to
need
be
a
on a
guy
commercial.
walking out of a building. I can do that. I walked out of my back door this morning, didn't trip or nothing. We're good.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations for not falling on the ground this morning.
I am
as an
qualified
adult
to do
human.
that commercial.
When was the last time you fell to the ground?
Probably recently.
Okay.
I fall quite a bit.
Last Monday at the movie theater.
Oh, no.
my God, are you serious?
I was still we did the Scream Unseen, which is like you can see a scary movie before it actually comes out, but you don't know what it is until you sit down. We've done it 2 or 3 times. It's fun. I don't know what happened. I'm walking in, and this
He got
theater's
so scared he fell back.
No, this theater's got a pretty good amount of people in it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Victoria, I'm
Oh,
gonna go
that's
get a drink at
embarrassing.
the concession stand. I come back. I am walking up the steps, face planted.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
As
the
a
step
human
was-
adult?
Yeah, the step was a little too tall for me. I get up and try to brush it off. The guy behind Victoria's like
Oh,
sitting
my
up trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, it was bad. So yeah, last week actually.
Y'all seen the? I think it's his name's Nate Bargatze.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
comedian.
Yes.
He's got a great joke about that, talking about children and elderly people. Like
Yeah.
they always have to worry about them like falling into
Right.
the ground. He's like, I've never even thought about it in 40 years. My body has not touched the ground since I was a child.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought about when Taylor just said that. I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever really just tripped and fallen.
I feel like I trip quite a bit. I don't know if I ever go like all the way
Yeah, you
down
can
to
trip,
the ground.
certainly.
I'm trying to remember the last time. I mean, we all know I had that incident at the Cody Johnson concert. So I don't know.
Sure. Well,
that might have been the last time that I
But
busted
sometimes
out.
there's
You
like
were probably at least a little inebriated.
A little
yeah,
is an
there's things that
understatement.
happen that make you off balance
I
that you
was-
can do to yourself.
I was at a movie theater on a Monday
Just-
night drinking water.
just
so
I had
there's
a-
not a huge
Had
excuse
a medium
for
popcorn and a Sprite over there,
Yeah.
just falling for no
me. It is
reason.
bad. Now, before that, though, in fairness, before that, it had probably been years. But,
Okay, sure.
I mean, we had to restart the clock.
Wasn't even a
little bit.
slippery floor. Nothing.
No, it was the carpet stairs in the movie. I felt going up the stairs. It wasn't even down.
It'd be like that.
Victoria, like,
Ball up top.
Victoria, like, it took her a second to laugh. She was just in shock. She was like, "What did you do?" I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, Taylor,
She got the ick.
let's put a chair between us for
Luckily,
this
it
movie.
wasn't mid-movie. It was right before it started, so people probably forgot about it by the end. Like, nobody came up to me and was like, "You okay, buddy?" I didn't get any of that, so we were probably good.
I love when people fall.
It is funny.
It's one of my favorite
objectively.
things.
I laughed. It was
Yeah, falling is objectively hilarious. Unless somebody gets hurt, then it's not funny at all.
One time I ordered pizza, and the pizza guy came knocking at my door, and I used to have my dog with me, right? And she was like one of those dogs that barks at literally anything that they hear. So the pizza guy's knocking at my door, and she's barking. She's trying to get out the door, so I'm holding her so she won't leave the door. And I had just got back into town, so my suitcases are by the door, and I tripped over the suitcases with dog and pizza in hand in front of the pizza delivery guy.
Did you get the pizza? Did the pizza survive?
The pizza survived, but it was just
There
so
you
like
go.
my sister still brings that up because I was on
Oh,
FaceTime.
God.
I was on FaceTime with them at the same time, so they kind of witnessed it.
That dude got a good
She's
laugh.
like,
He's like, you know what? I
yes.
don't even need a tip.
Yeah,
That was
she's
enough.
like, I bet that guy still thinks about you falling.
Who was that random person I delivered this pizza to?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Were you a little bit embarrassed? Red
No,
cheeks?
just because like I think it's funny when people fall, so I thought it was funny that I fell, and stuff like that is typical
Like,
of
did
me.
you hit the ground and roll and try to play it off? Like,
No, I just
gotcha.
no, but like the way that I was falling was like I was kind of squatting on the way down, so I was trying to like
It was a slow fall.
yeah, I was trying to prevent it as long as possible,
Those are
and then I
worse,
just
too.
let myself go.
Nobody looks good slow falling or trying to prevent a
You
fall.
just got to go with it.
Yeah.
You
Let
just go.
gravity take over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good stuff.
No, that happens to me often. So like I don't really get embarrassed by much. I showed up to a Halloween party, the only one dressed up, and I fully painted my face like Jason's mask.
It was
Nobody.
like the
It was
Lindsay
Mean
Lohan
Girls.
moment on
Mhm.
Mean Girls. Yeah.
Mhm. Nobody else was dressed up. Won the contest though. It was a
Sorry about it.
$20 gift card to Domino's.
They're like, wait, you're actually dressed up? She's like, no, I'm just kidding, guys. I was gonna wash this off. I thought it'd be funny. I was totally kidding.
You want a Domino's gift card so you could order more pizza and fall
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get a break, and all right. Look, if you wanted some serious baseball talk, there, we'll give it to you next segment. We'll go through what happened. We'll go through the game, talk about how the runs were scored, talk about our thoughts, get Taylor Alondra's thoughts on all things LSU baseball versus McNeese last night. Stay tuned. We got a great show. We got a lot of stuff happening. I think Taylor said we got Doc, we got Kim Mulkey, we got all sorts of good stuff happening this morning on Off the Bench. Stick with us all morning long right here, 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com get Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. If you have been injured, and it doesn't matter where, if you've been injured, if you got a car accident, hit by big truck, whatever it is, been injured on the job site, well, call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Let them fight for you. Let them get what you deserve. I mean, nobody really knows. Like, if you're not calling somebody, how do you really know what to do after an accident, after an injury? Well, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorney has been doing it a long time and getting Louisianans what they deserve for a long, long time. Now, we've seen all the work that Gordon McKernan does in the community. We've seen it during Christmas. We see it all year long. Always giving back. I think, Alondra, I think you and Matt were at
the garage.
The garage, yes.
Super badass.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. We've seen all the work they do with the G team and everything, but at the heart of everything, they're here to fight for you. Get exactly what you deserve if you've been injured. Call them 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Parrish, we bring the same commitment to your home that champions bring to the game.
Do business with someone you know.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Want to play baseball or softball like the pros? Then join me this Thursday at Marucci's Hitter's House on Seagan. We'll be broadcasting AFR live, so come take some hacks in the cages and meet our friends over at Marucci, the official bat of Major League Baseball at Marucci's Hitter's House.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Wednesday morning, Wednesday shows brought to you each and every week by Hood Dental. Hood Dental. When's the last time y'all went to the dentist? Time to schedule a little clean, a little checkup?
Pretty recently, but probably time for a cleaning.
Probably time for a little cleaning.
I don't want to be judged. I'm going to sit this one out.
It might be time for you to go to hooddentalcare.com, buddy.
I mean, I know the answer.
Taylor does not treat his body like a temple.
I know exactly the last time I went to the dentist was. I don't know the year.
You were 13.
Oh,
got your braces off.
It was probably either senior year of high school or freshman year of college.
Okay. All right.
Somewhere in there.
You probably should just go.
I probably really should.
Now, hand in the air, I don't do a normal annual thing. Or what is it, biannual where you do it?
It's supposed to be twice a year.
Twice a year, get a little cleaning. Now my family does.
Go to Hood Dental.
Go to Hood Dental.
Taylor has one right in the neck of his woods.
I'm pretty sure the last time I went, it was Hood Dental.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
There you go. It was a great experience.
It's the Hood Dental Foxhole.
It was a great experience.
The Fox Hood.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
Shout out Hood Dental.
All right, we touched on it a little bit in the first segment, but y'all, if you're listeners of the show, you know we don't get into anything too serious in the first segment. But of course, the big news for LSU fans this morning, waking up, especially if you didn't stay up for the entire thing, you go to bed early. LSU baseball falls to McNeese, 7-6. And a game where LSU certainly had his chances, just couldn't really seize an opportunity, couldn't take advantage of their chances. Sloppy pitching early, especially, but later shut them down. And so we're going to kind of go through exactly how it all happened. First inning looked pretty good. Was very exciting. First baseman Zach York launched 2-run homer, his 4th dinger of the season in the first inning to give the Tigers a 2-0 lead. And then McNeese responded with 4 runs in the second inning, taking a lead that it would not give up. The Cowboys benefited in that inning from a walk, a hit by pitch, a wild pitch, and that was kind of the story of the early parts of the game. I believe there was 6 total walks, 5 hit batters throughout the game. And you watch it, and that's what leads you to throw in 10 pitchers in 9 innings, which is something you never really want to do. McNeese then tacked on 3 more runs in the 4th to take a 7-2 advantage. And that's a lead that they just would not give up. LSU bullpen blanked the Cowboys over the final 5 innings, and LSU was able to reduce the deficit to 1 run. Right fielder Jake Brown delivered an RBI single in the 5th. Center fielder Derek Curiel scored later in the inning on a pass ball. Curiel lifted a sacrifice fly in the 6th to narrow the gap to 7-5. Designated hitter John Pearson unloaded another dinger in the 7th to reduce the deficit to 7-6. And that's how it would finish it up. But Devin Sheeran and Jaden Newt retired McNeese in order in the 8th and 9th innings to give LSU at least a fighting chance. And they did have a chance in the 9th. Had runners first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. But McNeese reliever Brady Corcoran got them all out. Seth Darter hit a fly ball. It looked like it was going. Go. Blow wind. Blow. Track down at the warning track. Game over. LSU loses. Midweek game, though. How do we feel? I know nobody's worried about it. It's week 3. We're in February still. Like Alondra said, we lost. We got run ruled last year.
Mm-hmm.
By Nichols?
No, it was actually Northwestern.
Northwest.
Yeah, my bad. I mixed them up.
I believed it.
I mean,
that was on me. I mixed them up.
He said, I believed it.
I believed it. I was there.
I gave you no reason not to believe it.
Nichols. You were confident.
I think we both said Nichols about 3 times last week.
Last week, yeah. In my head, it was Nichols.
So when I was watching, I didn't watch a ton of it. I watched a little bit of it. Then I watched the recap afterwards. So there's a good video on YouTube. It's like 15. It gives you all the hits, all the outs. It gives you everything, all the moments in the game for about 15, 20-minute highlight. And it certainly looked like there was a lot of chances, but it looked like it was just sloppy pitching. Like I don't think, again, I'm entering. I'm in the cocoon of being a stitch head. I have never seen like that many people get hit by a pitch on both sides. And I think McNeese, they weren't trying to win it either towards the end. They kept letting LSU get on base.
Well, they didn't score after the 5th inning.
Yes.
So, yes, McNeese gave you plenty of chances to come back and and get in. And you were in the game. You were within one. You just couldn't get it done. And I don't think that LSU had a lot of patience at the plate last night, and they were just kind of swinging out of their shoes.
They were swinging so hard.
Yeah, and you don't have to go up there and do too much. Like if you're a good offensive team, which I believe that LSU is, you don't have to go up there and swing out of your shoes every single time. Like, you don't have to play gorilla ball. Just put the ball in play, get some runners in scoring position, and move them. You don't have to hit a home run. It's cool when Zach York's first swing of the bat is a home run. That's great. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
But
the best.
Sometimes you just got to, chip away at the lead. You don't have to hit, obviously John Pearson's home run's great too, but just get some runners on base. Take smart at-bats. Don't be swinging at balls out the strike zone. Have some patience at the plate, which is something that Jay really preaches and teaches. So I don't know, I think it's one of those things where you go against the small school in your state, quote-unquote little brother, and you want to show up and show out, and they are also going to give you their all because this is a huge game for them.
That was one thing I was so impressed with the team last year, watching once I joined the show, was their plate discipline and their eye discipline.
Yeah.
In the batter's box.
It's usually really good.
Yeah, they've had it so far this year.
And I get that. I get that mentality. It's hey, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a night game. There's people in the stands, but it's not crazy. This is almost and I don't want to say this because I believe in every game. And I know Jay Johnson does too, but these are 18, 19 to 22-year-old kids, right? Mm-hmm. And you get the mentality of, all right, this is almost like an exhibition for me.
Right.
I'm going to go and I'm going to swing because this is McNeese. I'm going to hit this ball 500 feet. So I can understand putting myself in their shoes and having a mentality like that, but I know it was driving Jay Johnson crazy, the plate discipline and just the inaccuracy on the pitcher's mound. We were talking about it last segment a little bit. It's you walked somebody, you're out. Next person in. Oh, you hit somebody, you're out. It was a one strike and you're out type of situation.
Yeah.
Like she said, they were just pressing a little bit, right? Because, yes, you're playing little brother in midweek, but when you fall down 7-2, you're what's happening? You're trying to force your way back into this game. Matt, it's like you see a quarterback in football, right? Mm-hmm. He goes out there, he throws a pick, and now you're down multiple scores. And instead of taking the easy first down, he takes a shot, tries to take another pick, and he's like, hey, I'm just trying to make a play. That's kind of what it seemed like last night. Because you had opportunities. We were talking about it before the show. 6th inning, 1 out, bases loaded. McNeese pulls their pitcher. Nothing. And, that was an opportunity for you to take the lead. You couldn't. Everyone wants to talk about all the hit batters and free passes for LSU. McNeese walked 8 batters.
Yeah.
They struck out 8. You struck out 14. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You actually go look at the box score. You should win this game. It was just McNeese took advantage of the opportunities, and you didn't. You were pressing to get back into things, and, you just fall up a little short.
Yeah.
18 pitchers between both teams, by the way.
Wild, right? On just a random Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Just a little sleepy Tuesday.
Yeah.
LSU was 3 for 17 with runners on base, 2 of 10 with runners in scoring position. McNeese, on the other hand, 4 of 17 with runners on, and 2 of 12 with runners in scoring position. So, kind of to the point, nobody wanted this game.
3 of 18 with runners in scoring position is crazy because, we were just talking about how LSU is really good at the timely hitting. Mm-hmm. And I was curious to know Jay's philosophy on it and how he teaches that and preaches it during the off season and gearing up to the season is timely hitting because LSU's really good at it. Mm-hmm. You weren't last night. 3 of 18.
Yeah, it's spots. Jake Brown's RBI late in the game was huge. Curiel had a big RBI, but outside of that, Pearson had a good game, but it was kind of too little too late at that point.
Yep.
Just to her point, really 1 through 9. Yes, Jake Brown's RBI was big. He was 1 for 5 last night, though. So, he came up big down the stretch, but you got yourself into a hole because you came out, like she said earlier, trying to play gorilla ball. Why?
Mm-hmm. Well, McNeese snaps a 16-game win streak for LSU. That dates all the way back to last year's NCAA regional. Well, we got to look forward. We're gonna put Tuesday. We're gonna put that to bed.
Yeah.
We got
Is it the 24-hour rule?
Yeah, I think so. I think for a Tuesday, it got to be like a 12-hour rule, maybe 18 tops. But they're back at it today. They got a big weekend in the box. Tigers will play Dartmouth Friday and Sunday, then Northeastern on Saturday and Monday.
You were saying yesterday when you were leaving, you're not worried about Dartmouth. They're studying.
Yeah, they're
not practicing baseball.
They're just a bunch of nerds. Bunch of Ivy League nerds coming down here. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna have good play discipline. Screw it. Swing for the fences.
It's Dartmouth, guys.
It's Dartmouth, guys. All right. Well,
I don't know. I feel like baseball is like a nerd sport.
Oh yeah, because all
it
the
could
stats.
be like, if I swing the bat at this trajectory, my launch angle is going to be like, they could be like calculating all that crap.
They're like Billy Bean.
Yeah.
This is a Billy Bean type team. I don't love it. Don't love the matchup.
You were all about it.
Yeah, I was all about it 30 seconds ago.
Flip-flopper.
What a flip. I mean, you made a really good point. Nerd stuff. Got it. All right. Well, anyway, LSU baseball. We got this.
We're good.
Natty. Back to back. Let's go.
We're going back to back.
We'll be counting Jello shots in here in a couple of months, people. Don't worry.
I can't wait. I can't wait for another 15-hour road trip.
You know who never let you down?
Who?
K to Z. Yep, that's the sound the screens make on that outdoor living area when you got those motorized screens going up and down. K to Z Interiors, outdoor living. Whether it's inside, whether it's your outside patio, like we just talked about with those motorized screens, they can absolutely change your house. The way it looks, the way it functions with those window coverings. It's blinds, it's shades, it's drapes, it's curtains, it's whatever. It's all the things. They can walk into your space. Brandon Barton in the scene. Give him a call. 225-777-9111. And his team can come out there and they'll know your space better than you do in like 5-10 minutes. They can tell you all the upgrades, any price point too. Give them your budget, what you're working with, what you're thinking, show them some pictures, whatever it is. But they can give you all the ideas right there. K to Z Interiors, outdoor living. Upgrade your space, tie the room together. And in the summer too, it helps your house be more efficient as well. Save on those monthly bills. Don't have to run the AC as much. Keep that house a little bit cooler. And those motorized shades too. They go down. You open the door to your kitchen door that opens up into like your little outdoor living space. And you can spell 20, 30 degrees cooler than it'll be outside as well. So absolutely a game changer. We love them, and we will hopefully we'll be getting those on our new little project coming up. So K to Z Interiors Outdoor Living, K2ZBlinds.com. We'll be back here. We'll keep talking sports. We got a big show ahead of us. A lot to talk about, a lot to get to right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my went to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone asking.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
So click at the ticket, let's see your seatbelt fasten. Trunk rattling like two midgets in the back seat wrestling. Speaker box vibrate the tag, make it sound like aluminum cans in a bag. But I know y'all wanted that 808, can you feel that BASS bass? But I know y'all wanted that 808, can you feel that BASS bass?
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental, live from the Raising Cane studio. Woo! How do we do, guys? It's my first time trying to lead the show with baseball.
I thought you sounded like a 10-year Major League manager.
Right, watch out.
Honest.
Watch out, Hunt.
It sounds
About
like
to
you
be the expert.
know what you're talking about.
Not a big deal.
The way you recap the scoring by inning,
Choo.
dude.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Definitely wrote that myself.
I was about to say, it looks like it was right in front of you, but like you were so natural with it.
Couldn't even tell. Nailed it. NFL Combines today. All week. Mr. Jacob Hester has been at the NFL Combine. That is why he is not at the show. That's why our lovely dog, Kane, is sitting across the desk from me. Still hasn't said a word all week, but it's okay. She looks cute.
She's adorable.
So Jake joined the show yesterday for quite a bit, but they are a lot of the players are taking the podium today, and he's going to try to jump in at some point in the show today. We're not going to hold our breath because he's like having to interview. I think he's interviewing edge rushers right now. NFL Network stuff, you know, not a big deal. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to come on the 6th Ranked show, though. Mid-Market Morning Show.
I gave him a pass for Super Bowl. His true colors are kind of coming out. Like when I heard the rejoin earlier, it was like purple and gold to the core. I'm like, Matt, yes, Jake.
Yeah, that's right.
Jury's still out on that one.
Maybe Jake's whatever colors in front of him.
He might be getting
I
it.
will forgive Jake if he tells Ben Johnson how much I love him.
Okay, that's your he's on your
He's on my
hot coaches
list.
Hot coaches list.
I've met 2 of them. I met Bob Chesney.
Bob Chesney.
There's another one
Good-looking
that
human.
I'm like, that's on my list. that
Wait,
I
which
met.
one's
I can't
Bob
remember.
Chesney?
He was in
JMU, now at
Okay,
UCLA.
yeah, yeah.
Which
All right.
also, how
Handsome
about a
fella.
plot twist there?
Very handsome.
Not to take a shot
Short
at the man's
king.
name, but when I hear the name Bob Chesney, I don't think heartthrob by any means.
Yeah.
I think old hard-nosed guy that has too much dip in his lip.
Mhm.
Bob Chesney, though, I mean, little bit of a smoke show, if we're being honest.
Well, he was on Cowboy U.
Kenny's brother,
So he's
right?
a little bit of both.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they're
Kenny's,
related.
Kenny's younger brother. Yes.
Yeah. Talented
Trey.
family.
Very.
Talented family. Well, there's a handful of athletes at the combine this week that are very talented as well. Okay, everybody's talented, but specifically in the speed category, there are 5 guys that are projected that have a potential opportunity to break the all-time NFL speed record for the 40-yard dash. 2 of 5 of those players, guess what school they went to?
LSU.
Louisiana State University.
Yeah.
LSU Tigers. Barry and Brown, Chris Hilton, all have an opportunity to run a blazing time. Now, the all-time record was set 2 years ago, I believe, by Xavier Worthy. 4.21. Not a big deal.
So if you get like a 420,
Yeah.
Yep.
like just by like 0.1 second.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We just call it 4.20.
Okay.
Big 4.20.
4.20. I like the 4.20 though. Like that. Then you get the record. That's a blazing time. What did Deion Sanders run backwards? Was it a 4.6? Was that the rumor?
Did they ever actually clock him back? I mean, I know they said like
I
he
don't
was
know.
good at back.
But you got to believe it at this
Remember,
point.
Barryon was like leading at the Senior Bowl, the speed
Yeah, when
and the yards.
the
ran.
stats, I know they had like the satellite tracker on all of them. Now he was definitely trying to win that award.
Yeah.
Like, because they were doing like the punt catches like before practice, like the warm ups. It's not even a live drill. It's just the punters kicking to the returners, and he would take every single one 80 yards as fast as he could.
Yeah.
They would take it to the end zone.
Smart.
Yeah, he's smart. He's trying to get his name up on the jumbotron.
Yeah.
He's got a shot though. I mean, look, remember coming into last year, any article you saw, CBS Sports, where this one comes from, 247, all of them were like, Barry Brown, fastest player in college football.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody across the board. Chris Hilton, track speed.
Also super fast.
I mean, Chris Hilton, like state champion performer in track for a number of years in the high school ranks. Like, these guys all have the ability to do it. Brennan Thompson's on this list from Mississippi State. Like, I didn't realize he was as fast as he was. He clocked 23.7 miles per hour before last season. That would have been tops in the SEC. Now, he needs it because he's about 5'9", $165, soaking wet. So Thompson's going to need that speed. But I think Barry and Brown, I think Chris Hilton, I think they got a shot at this thing for sure.
I think so too.
They definitely have a shot at sub 4.3, like 4.21. Man, that's hard to beat.
What was it before Xavier Worthy?
It was a 4.22. I believe it was it Dree Archer?
Yeah, it could have been. Chris Johnson was it for a while. That was like a 4.28 or something like that, running back. I remember training with him at the Wide World of Sports for the Combine when I was going to the Combine.
It was John Ross.
John Ross, that's
That's
right.
right.
Dude, he turned that into a first-round pick.
Yeah, I mean, that's
John Ross, solid receiver at
Yeah.
Washington. He turned that, I think the Bengals took him like top 15 because of that 40-yard dash. So, like, that's a big
That's
deal.
probably the same with Xavier Worthy, too. Like we've talked about all last week and leading up to the Combine. Like, there are a few guys that really help themselves at the Combine. Most of the people are just trying not to hurt themselves. Most people are trying to, like, go do the interviews and not get crossed off a team's list. But there are guys that go every single year and they run a crazy 40 or they do a crazy bench rep max. And they do help themselves. It's just so many people are few and far between running a 4.2. But if you do, there's going to be, like, we like to say this term all the time, but like GMs and scouts, they can't unsee that time. Like that is in your face, and it's like, holy hell, we can do this. Then you talk to coaches staff, and coaches are cocky. They're like, you give me that speed, I'll turn him into an all-pro receiver.
Yeah.
You give me that talent, I can do it. I can teach him. Now, we haven't really seen it pan out with Xavier Worthy yet.
He's been injured. I'll tell you what,
He's
the
been
flashes
injured a lot.
have been there.
The flashes certainly have been there.
Field.
A lot of those underneath routes and stuff. Like I haven't really seen him as a deep threat yet, but he takes a lot of shorter intermediate throws. The flashes, to me, have been those types of plays.
That's how they used Tyreek Hill for years.
And I think that's the way, like, if Barry Brown and Chris Hilton are going to make it at the next level, which they absolutely can. Like, Alondra, we saw it at the Senior Bowl when Chris Hilton was there for one period. He had just got off a plane.
Yeah.
They put him in for one period that whole practice. He did no team. He didn't do 7-on-7. They put him in 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Nobody could keep up with him.
Right.
He kept running slot receiver, running like a slot fade. He'd run a corner route, and the quarterbacks couldn't throw it far enough. Like he didn't catch one pass because every single one was underthrown, but he had his DB beat by 3 or 4 yards every time.
Yeah.
Now, it was their first time seeing him as well, so they probably made their adjustments as well from the angles and the speed of which they flipped their hips and turned their shoulders and covered him, but they couldn't cover him that first day.
Yeah, we didn't get to see him the next day.
Yeah, I don't think I was there.
Yeah.
I think I had left before that next day practice.
I was there, but it was kind of the same where I think he was still trying to learn their stuff, so they weren't playing him a whole bunch.
Gotcha. Well, it was his 4th game in 4 weeks that he was going to. But we just, as LSU fans, we hope that they have successful careers. They certainly have a chance at putting up one hell of a time and helping themselves a ton this week at the Combine. Can't wait to watch that. That's not going to be until later this week or this weekend. David.
Yeah.
We talked about that yesterday.
And then that viral video of Barry on burning Malik Muhammad.
Oh, yeah.
Just completely, speaking of falling flat on your face.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think both of them are set to have a pretty good combine.
Yeah, and they can help themselves a lot because they can run that good time. And we've seen people run a good time and bump up a couple of rounds. And Chris Hilton, I don't know, he's probably an undrafted free agent guy right now. I mean, run a 4.2. You could potentially get in that 5th, 6th, at least 7th round.
Well, you were talking about Xavier Worthy with the screens, not necessarily deep threat. It's gonna be a learning curve for Barry Brown and Chris Hilton. They've never been in an offense that ran it properly.
Yeah, they're going to be behind the 8 ball for sure. All right, well, we'll keep talking. We're going to go to break here. Stick with us. We're going to close out hour number 1 right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
First American Bank and Trust, people. Bank with the right folks. Bank with the local folks. In Louisiana, we still believe in doing business the right way. And when you do business, whether it's for your personal, whether it's commercial, whether it's for your business, it's if you know your banker, if you're able to talk to them directly, get them straight on a phone call, not have to call like a phone tree and dial 800 and click 0 for the operator, blah, blah, blah. Get straight answers. Work with people who actually care about your success, whether it's your personal financial success, whether it's your business success, whatever it is. And that's exactly what you're going to find with First American Bank and Trust. For more than 100 years, they've helped Louisiana families buy homes, build businesses, plan for the future, and that's all with local bankers who live and work right here in your community. So no, like I said, no phone trees, no out-of-state decisions, just honest banking that is built on trust. So whether you're opening up a first bank account or a bank account for your child, refinancing home, taking your business to the next level, it's First American Bank and Trust is with you every step of the way. Local people, local decisions, real banking, FABT.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit Louisiana Propane.
Nope.
Didn't think so.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Are we bleeping out Hit It?
Did they do that?
Yeah.
It's a sexual connotation, guys.
That ain't right.
Got to take it out.
Well, it is pre 8 a.m.
Are they not already in school?
No, drop off's till 8.
What? Man, kids don't go to school at all now anymore.
Yeah, they had the whole week off for Mardi Gras.
They did have
That's
that.
crazy.
Back in our day, we got there at 5:30.
Back in our day. I do that a lot.
I do it too.
All right. Hey, Wednesday show, Off the Bench, brought to you by Hood Dental. I just want to say one thing before we close out this hour. Short segment here. USA Hockey is getting a lot of backlash right now for the post gold medal celebration, their post-game call with the president, State of the Union stuff. If you are one of those people that are hating on them for that, you need to go get a little life check with yourself. Look in the mirror. You're a
Pound
loser.
sand, buddy.
You're an absolute loser. It doesn't matter who you vote for. You're going to take a call from the president of the United States after you win a gold medal against Canada for the United States. So beat it. You're a nerd. You're a loser. USA Hockey. You're the best. Closing out hour one right here off the bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to RejuveMeMedical.com. If you want to feel like your youthful self, if you want to feel like one of those mid-20s hockey players that just brought home the gold, if you want to have that kind of energy, that kind of life in you, well, RejuveMeMedical.com. 13 locations all over Louisiana. So no matter where you're at, no matter if you're up north, to the west, to the east, to the south, it doesn't matter. They're going to have an amazing location for you to visit. Amazing staff. Every time I go in, I'm impressed with everything. And so if you are looking for, whether it's hormone replacement therapy, whether it's aesthetics, whether it's peptide treatment, weight loss, anything, sexual wellness, it doesn't matter. You can go check them out. Go get your blood panels drawn. You give them a call, schedule it ahead if you've never been. You can call them and say, hey, I just want to come in. I just want to get my blood drawn, see what's going on. You get a discount for also scheduling in advance as well. So go check them out. Louisiana's leader in hormone replacement technology for 10 years. RejuveMeMedical.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
The bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Wednesday morning. Kicking off hour number 2. Thanks for joining us this morning. We hear it's a beautiful day out today. We don't really know because we come in when it's dark. But Doc came in this morning. Said it was a beautiful day. Wednesday show is brought to you by Hood Dental. Brought to you every single week. We are here with Dr. Stephen Etheredge, LSU team doctor. Doc, how we doing?
Doing great.
Everything's good?
Everything's great.
You're in the big chair today.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling special over here. This is great.
I know you had to move Kane the dog, but you didn't have to hit her, too.
Yeah, you got to put them in their place.
Everything's good, though. Life's good?
Life's great.
All right, good. Did you come talk to Taylor and Alondra last week?
Yeah. Actually, I got to have your chair last week, so I'm getting the whole studio perspective.
He schooled us on, like, the Earth orbiting and stuff.
We did talk about that a little bit, yes.
Leap
So
years.
whole
Dr.
leap
Etheredge,
year,
big leap
yes.
year guy.
Spring equinox.
Taylor made the point yesterday. It's just like, why don't we just like take a day away from a couple of months?
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about options and how we could do it. Yeah,
because eventually, if you did take a day away from a month, like winter would be in the spring, summer would be in the winter. It'd be that kind of situation.
Ooh, we don't want that.
No.
Combine week.
Combine
week. What a week. What a week. We talked about, so Jake and I talked about this a lot, like leading up to the combine. He's at the combine this week, so we talked about it a lot Monday too. It is certainly a huge week for every player involved. It's certainly a huge week, and like the sexy stuff is what most people talk about. It's like, what 40 did he run? How much did he bench? How much did he do this? Well, we looked at the schedule yesterday. Like quarterbacks, receivers, running backs report on Tuesday. They don't even hit the field till Saturday. Saturday now. That's 4 nights that they got. And then I think they do bench press on Sunday. So, like, it's a long, long week. It's even longer than when went back in my day, like 20 years ago, doing it. So most of this is certainly player interviews, but the other important part, of course, is on the medical side of things. These kids are put through the ringer, if you will. Have you? I want to talk about your kind of. You probably have some stuff going on with the combine. I'm sure these team doctors, before they even get to the combine, especially people like high on lists and their teams are thinking about, I'm sure they're reaching out to colleges and getting different medical documents and opinions and talking to team doctors.
Yeah, it's a process. So we definitely have episodes where we have teams reach out to us, especially if you have a big player that had any kind of a major injury. Of course, right away you're getting something if there was anything in their medical history. They're going to get all the documentation. They're going to have the notes, the imaging, everything that was done to that athlete up to this point. You'll have access to that. And I did, I got the pleasure of getting to go to the combine one year as a medical provider. I was in the room with the Saints when they were there, and getting to see that whole process. And I know y'all have talked about it, but it was an eye-opening experience. I mean, it is, and I felt so guilty for the medical treatment these guys get. And again, it's all obviously of the best intentions. And look, it's a huge investment if you're drafting a guy, especially you're going to draft a guy early. And a big part of it is the medical. You don't want to draft a guy who's only going to play for a season and then be out, or a guy that's never going to see the field.
It's a big investment.
So it was a interesting process. And I know y'all talked about it some. Every team gets a. And so the way they did it is you had one room right in the beginning. So all the players come to this one room, and that's like the general med room. And I know you went through it, but in that room, that's where you're getting your blood pressure, you're getting an EKG, you have a doc listening to your heart and lungs, and all the basic medical, non-orthopedic musculoskeletal stuff. And the funny thing is, you do that once, and one doctor, or it's usually two docs that represent two different teams. So if like you and I were docs for the Saints and the Bucks, we'd be in that room. And then the rest of the docs kind of just take my report and they say, okay, this is, but then you go to the orthopedic side, and that's the part y'all were talking about where every team, there's I believe 6 rooms, 5 or 6 teams in each room.
Yep. I think that's right, because I think Jake said that you sit in one room, but I remember it going to a couple of different rooms that had like 8 doctors like cracking their knuckles.
Oh yeah.
Like, all right,
and
let's go.
And I will say the part that was interesting is there's still a good bit of camaraderie in the medicine, which I was a little bit surprised. So like in our room, for example, is like the Saints, the Bucks, the Giants, I think the Panthers, and I think the Packers were in our room. And so each one has a couple docs. They have their athletic trainers. And so, when you're in there, we're going to do a basic orthopedic exam and then focus on any injury you had. So if you had a shoulder injury while you were here, or a high ankle injury, we're going to really take a look at that. And if I think that we need to get an MRI in your ankle based on what we see or have or don't have, I'm going to order the MRI. And then you go to the next room. And the next room might be 5 other teams. And they say, we need to get a CT scan on the shoulder. So then they're going to write that on your sheet. And so at the end of the day, you have this sheet with all of the evaluations. And you're going to have all these studies. They have the MRI machines there at Lucas Oil. They have the semis out back.
Do they really?
Yeah, they are there at the facility now. So you don't have to go to the hospital. It's all on site now.
Yeah, that was the worst part.
So that's, because you have the mobile units where they can do it. So it's all done there at least, unless it's maybe some kind of really bizarre test that you need to get done. And so at the end of the day, you're going to say, okay, hey, Matt, your MRI is at 8 o'clock tonight. They have that thing run late, just through the night. And then the next day,
at like 1 a.m. one time from the hospital. I was at the hospital for like 8 hours.
And I think, I don't know how late it goes. It's probably nearly round the clock. And then the next day we get those reports back, and then we kind of go back and we look at it. But the part that was interesting is all the teams in that room together at least talk. So after you leave the room, we would all sit there and talk. And for me, maybe one of the greatest educational experiences I've had as a doctor was sitting here listening to the best of the best, in that room at least. So it's 5 teams. And so I'm listening to the, Bob Anderson, who's a legendary foot and ankle guy who at the time was with the Packers. I'm listening to him talk about ankle injuries and this guy's ankle. But on the other hand, for the athletes, you go from room to room. People are pulling on your knee, twisting on it. And especially if you had a knee injury, we are going to test the ever-living you-know-what out of that. I mean, it is insane. And so then you leave at the end of the day, like you said, you probably weren't sore when you got there. But if I pull on your knee over and over and over, even if that knee's great, it's going to hurt. It's going to be sore. And then the interesting thing is all the teams talk, but then at the end, each team comes up with their own assessment. And we would grade you as like if you had nothing, you would be an A. And there's nobody that's an A except for maybe a punter. And then it was like a B. And this is like every team has their own scale, but some version of this. And then you get to like a C, and that's what really most people are. That means you've had injuries, rather significant. Maybe some that may give you issues. And then we had a designated number. I'll give you a C5, which means you've had some injuries, and I think you've got a 5-year career based on your medical alone. And I mean, it's a lot of speculation, and it's a lot of pressure. And then like you had like a D or an E, which was like the guy who has a current injury, so we have to reassess you. And then you fail a guy who's like, hey, I don't think he'll ever play.
Yeah.
So and the whole thing is crazy. And then to do all that, and I remember the year I was there that there was guys that would come through and this is their dream. And then, I'd hear these guys talking like, oh, his knees are horrible. They're shot. He's already got early arthritis in both knees. He ain't going to last 3 years. And this is a guy that may have been like a 5th-round prospect who's now out of the draft because of that grade. And and maybe one team doesn't feel that way. You hope for that kid. But on the other hand, it's like, gosh, this is brutal.
Now, do y'all, would the doctors like communicate? Like if you're in the same room and you got a Green Bay doctor and then you got a Broncos doctor, could they potentially have 2 completely different evaluations?
For sure. Now, we're going to talk about the eval altogether, but maybe I don't think that your knee situation is quite as bad.
Maybe I'm like,
I might grade you like a B, and he might say you're a C, or I might say you're a C5, and he'll give you a C2. So there's a lot of variability, and that's where the part does separate. But we might still, I might talk about it, and then I might not tell you my grade. I might, that was more the one part that was a little close
to gamesmanship.
And that's the part that is, So at the end of the day, we share information. I say. And I will say it was pretty honest. Like, hey, I'm really worried about this kid's knee. He was a little bit loose already. That cartilage on his MRI looks pretty rough. All those are things we might talk about. But at the end of the day, the grade that we give you is not shared. That's the one part that was sort of kept secret, even though there was, like I said, a lot of sharing of info.
Interesting.
So like I said, we listened to the guy talk about the ankle, and I'm like, I think it's a little better than he thinks. And that part would be up on the teams.
So like, the Cowboys doctor sitting there, and he's asking the opinion of like the Texans doctor, and he's like, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
That doctor sucks.
There probably is a little of that.
Yeah. This doctor's awful. Where did he go to school?
Right.
So 319 prospects were invited to the 2026 NFL Combine. That's a lot of poking and prodding. That's a lot of work for the doctor. Like, that's a big job for them. Has there ever been a doctor get injured at the Combine?
I'm sure there has. I was unaware of any, but yeah, I got to imagine that much.
Doctors.
You get some of these guys that are a little banged up. Some of the guys a little more seasoned. Maybe they that shoulder doesn't hold up so well.
Are you concerned with any of the any big injuries for LSU guys headed towards?
I think everybody's going to do pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we come into it.
There's a torso that's going to be twisted.
It's going to be talked about a lot.
Yeah.
They're going to talk a lot about that. We've had some guys that going into this are going to have questions, but I think most of our guys are coming in are pretty healthy.
Okay. Along with that torso, like Garrett came on later at Senior Bowl and kind of said that there was something there, but he didn't really give any specifics. Is it just kind of like we don't really know what this is, and it's an ab injury, you just can't use a strained muscle, something.
Yeah, and it's something that he battled with for a while, and it was something that he really fought hard with, and I respected that part of it because he had to play through that and try and figure out ways to make it work. We had to try and find ways to make it work. I think with the specifics of the injury, like I'm not sure what I'm allowed to go into and what I'm not, because some of it is public information now, some of it isn't. Obviously, we know he had an ab injury, and it was something that, again, he gritted it out, gave him a lot of, we did all we could to help him, and unfortunately, some injuries just.
I'm sure it'll be talked a lot about this week.
I'm sure there'll be some in-depth discussions.
32 team doctors.
Yeah, and it's a big deal because if it's, and I don't think it would be, but if he had an injury that would affect him the rest of his career, you want to know that, and whereas if it's something that was something we can work through, which I believe it is, I think a lot of teams are going to say, hey, this is something he's going to get better from. He's good now. He's going to be hopefully have a long career.
Yeah, well, we wish all the LSU players, of course, the best this week. I do want to talk about another pretty famous injury in another completely different sport. Lindsey Vonn broke her leg, and I think we've probably talked a little bit about it with you on the show. But recently, she's had, I think, 6 or 7 surgeries so far since she has famously broken her leg 13 seconds into her first run during competition. Not the rumor, but it had been reported ACL injury the week before. Obviously a terrible injury. I think I looked through the list. I couldn't find it this morning, but it was like broken tibia, torn AC, ruptured ACL. It's like a list of 7 or 8 things on that leg that happened. She has come out since then. I think she posted an Instagram post that said that the doctor, we were close to having to amputate my leg because the injuries were so severe. The doctor that did the procedure basically saved my leg. And I read this incredible quote this morning. Quote from Lindsey Vonn: "He cut both sides of my leg, kind of filleted it open, so to speak, to let it breathe." And that was part of the surgery that kind of that kind of saved her leg from having to be amputated. Taylor, can you pull up the picture of her x-rays? Doc, I just want to kind of talk to you about the severity of this type of injury. Certainly, this is her x-ray after post-surgery. About 17,000 screws, nuts, bolts, plates, the whole deal. Like, what happens in a situation like where there's such a severe traumatic event to a leg or a limb that has to nearly be amputated?
Well, yeah. So I think the first thing to talk about is she developed a condition called compartment syndrome, and that was the first surgery they did. That was the one that, you know, ultimately saved the legs, as she said. So compartment syndrome is a situation that's pretty much always going to be associated with some kind of massive traumatic injury. A crush injury we often see. So a lot of times, like construction accidents, you worry about that, motor vehicle accidents. But if you have an injury that has the amount of fractures she had, you know, clearly based on the repairs, you can see a lot of different fracture lines. They're having to hold that thing in.
So like, the white would be the fracture lines?
Yes, all that white is where you can see that fractures kind of through there. And they did a great job. You know, her alignment looks great. But what happens is you get so much bleeding in that tissue that you end up getting a lot of swelling in the tissue. And we call it compartment syndrome because in every muscular part of the body, you have these muscular compartments. In the lower leg, you have 4 separate muscular compartments. And what can happen in any one, if not all of those, is if you have so much rapid inflammation, you basically form like a self-tourniquet at that level, wherever that inflammation is. And so if you think about it, you're tourniqueting off or compressing off the blood flow to everything below that. So if I suddenly increase the pressure drastically in your leg to where the blood flow doesn't go further, everything below that, if given the opportunity, will die. Wow. So the procedure that she talked about where it was like they filleted her leg is called a fasciotomy. They go in, you cut down, and you basically literally just relieve the pressure. You're letting that pressure out to allow blood flow to go below. So
they just leave they cut open the leg, the skin, and the muscles, and it just stays open for a period of time?
Sometimes. Now, sometimes you just have to evacuate if there's like a hematoma in there, so a mass of blood that's sort of coagulated. And so a lot of times you can go and remove that. Sometimes you'll leave some of these things open for a bit until the pressure can get stabilized and then close it. We'll see that sometimes like with major abdominal wounds where they literally leave your abdomen open to, you know, if you have a lot of pressure in there. So it's not just in the legs. You'll see this, but the lower leg is one of the more common areas where people develop that. And again, usually from a major trauma, and, you know, this would obviously classify, but multiple broken bones that were displaced. Then you got to let that sort of normalize. Then you got to go back in and work on fixing this thing. And that's so they go in and you're going to have to repair, you know, if there's any vascular damage, you might have to look at that. If there's any damage to the bones, you're going to have to go back in and sort of set those bones. You put the plates, the screws. You know, you don't want to do too much all at once because of all the swelling that can occur. So it's sometimes a step-by-step process.
So what would the fasciotomy like? So what would the first surgery be? So she had 6, I think. The last I read, it was 6. It might be more now. But what is that step process?
So definitely the first one's got to be the fasciotomy. Okay. You're working against the clock. You know, you only have a very limited time frame as that pressure goes up. I mean, if you think about it, your tissue can only go so long without oxygen, and you might get a little bit of blood flow in these compartments, but it's such a limited amount. That's the number one priority. Then once you kind of get the patient stable, then we figure out, okay, is there other things that need to be fixed? And obviously, you're gonna stage these things with the worst case scenarios and then work your way down. Let's focus on the big injuries. Let's focus on the things that could cause you to lose a limb. Was there a blood vessel that was damaged that we need to go and repair? And so a lot of times you're gonna get a vascular surgeon involved with that. A lot of the times these aren't just done by the orthopedist. You're gonna have sometimes multiple different specialists that are gonna be in there. And then you work your way down, you know, to each one that you can fix. And all this, you know, you got to kind of, there's not necessarily a specific order. I think you got to take it case by case, but you got to look at what the most serious things are, and then you kind of work down that list.
Taylor, can you pull that other picture of her in her hospital? I was curious because this type of injury, I was curious as to what this contraption is right here.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's some sort of stabilization. You can see that her leg is like cut open right there.
Yeah, so a lot of times they'll do different versions of that, some type of, you know, external fixator. It's going to be something that sits outside the body, external, that's going to stabilize and hold your leg or your arm or whatever it is in place. Most commonly we see these in leg injuries, most commonly complex fractures. And a lot of times these are even attached to the person's bones and things like that. You can see on the ends where it's actually kind of pinned into the bone.
That's what I was wondering. Like, is this attached to her or the bed? Like, is it?
That's attached to her. And then, and so that's part of a surgery too. And then you're gonna have to go and remove that. So that's a procedure in and of itself because this thing is literally externally fixated. That's why I call it an external fixator. So it's external to the body, but it's fixed to the individual's bones and injuries.
Yeah.
and basically just to hold everything in place so that it can heal appropriately. These are, I mean, that's a big.
Have you ever had something this
personally? No, I've not.
Okay.
But thankfully, it's something we'll see sometimes, and it's again, most of the times you see these types of injuries, big traumas, car accidents,
right?
Construction injuries, like I was saying earlier, people had a big fall off of something. But you'll see them sometimes in sports, obviously. But it's fortunately not something we see a lot in sports.
Something like this, that much metal in you, is she going to ski? I mean, obviously competition, at least she's 41, she had this injury, but like, is there going to be long-term, like limping? She ever going to go on skis again?
You hope for the best. And we've definitely seen circumstances where people have come back from really crazy injuries. But I will say it's a reasonable possibility that this will be.
It's got to be a painful situation.
It's going to cause a lot of pain. It's going to cause her issues probably the rest of her life. Now, could I see a scenario where she really battles back and is a rehab warrior and is able to at least live a pretty normal life, maybe even ski, maybe not competitively, obviously? Yeah, I could see that. I mean, but it's going to be a big process.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a painful situation, and it was inspiring to see her compete, certainly, and heartbreaking to see her injured like that. But I think she's the type of competitor that she's certainly going to go out on her shield if she has to, which she did. So we wish her speedy or as fast as you can recovery.
Absolutely.
And hopefully everything, but at least she's got the leg still. So
that's a good thing. Scary
stuff right there. But Doc, we thank you for your time. As always, every week, man. Thank you. Thank you for the insight too. That was awesome.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. We'll got a lot of show left for you. Got a great show lest for you. So stick with us right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
I go to RussellPools.com. Russell Pool Company. Best darn company around when it comes to custom pools. Whatever it is, if you can dream it, they can build it. They can draw it first. They can engineer it. They can put it on a blueprint. They can design it perfectly around your needs. They tailor it around your needs. They got 2 landscape architects right there on staff. So what does that mean for you? It means you don't have to go and find an architect or a landscape architect and get them to do it and then bring your pictures over there to a pool company and then they try to rearrange it and engineer it themselves. It's just a mess. So go to the pool company that's got 2 right there on staff. They can do everything. You can go and you can show them your Instagram feed or your Pinterest account, whatever it is. These are the pictures I like. I want this. I want a lazy river. I want a grotto. I want some fire. Can I get a hot tub, somebody? They can do anything you want. Maybe you just want a square pool, circle pool. It doesn't matter. Whatever the budget is, whatever your needs are, Russell Pool Company is the answer. RussellPools.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Parrish Construction and Roofing, trusted by champions, built for Louisiana.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Want to play baseball or softball like the pros? Then join me this Thursday at Marucci's Hitter's House on Seagan. We'll be broadcasting AFR live, so come take some hacks in the cages and meet our friends over at Marucci, the official bat of Major League Baseball at Marucci's Hitter's House.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Fascinating conversation. You know what I didn't do? Did y'all know that what we've done till now hadn't even counted?
Why? Because we
didn't get
the
this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
Finally, we can start the show.
Right.
With GoFlow.
Yeah.
GoFlowIV.com. GoFlow IV. Right there, Jefferson Highway. Right near Bocage. Oh, man. I love getting IV. I love it. Makes me feel better like that. Boom. Because it's straight to the vein. Hydration. If I'm down a little bit, if I'm a little under the weather, maybe I'm just trying to boost my immune system with a Myers cocktail with all those good vitamins in there. Ooh, yeah. Or maybe a little self-induced sickness from a little party, a little weekend, whatever it is. Feel better immediately. Also, what I found out recently is like, got a sick stomach, a little upset tummy. You can go there. They got an IV for that too. Make you feel better like that. Again, it's incredible. Go there, go to their website, goflyiv.com to check out their membership packages, their menu of IV cocktails they can do for you. It's absolutely incredible. If you haven't done it, if you've seen it, everybody's heard of it at this point, the IV therapy. Go check it out. You can set up an account, be in and out 30, 45 minutes. Bing, bang, boom. Sounds like a lunch break situation. Feel better immediately. Go Flow IV.
Can I get the show started instigating a little drama?
Oh, yeah.
So I did AFR yesterday.
Okay.
We went to the garage. Super badass, by the way.
Sweet.
It's awesome. OTB should go do a show from there.
Okay.
I'm sure that he'd be willing to let us. So
absolutely.
I think we should. Called Shay Dixon.
Oh, no.
To get him on AFR.
Oh, boy.
Answers the phone. Hey, Alondra. Just super happy. I'm like, hey, Shay.
Wow. Afternoon guy.
You didn't want to hey, Alondra me whenever I called you for OTB and you ghosted us?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, Shay.
I don't even want to throw shade right now. But, maybe he's just not a morning guy.
No, I think, what did he say, that the meeting went long?
Yeah, meeting went long.
Yeah.
That was funny. He was like, I was afraid to even answer your call, Jake.
Oh, yeah, to Jake.
I was
He was like,
so upset.
I've been thinking about texting you all day.
Shay, Jake, it's really important these guys remember where they came from.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just disappointing that those guys that have these LSU ties just kind of abandon people in the time of need.
They do. Out of the foxhole, and they try to come back in.
Shady.
Shady Shay. We're just kidding. We love you.
We love you, Shay.
You do great work.
Except that one day.
Except for that one time you didn't come on our show.
And are we going to keep harping on it? Yes, it's what we do.
I mean, 3 years from now,
We,
still be talking about
we hold
that
grudges
one.
around here.
Wait, yeah, we don't drop them.
No.
We're petty, and I'm fine with that.
I'm petty.
Hey,
all
that
the
was
time.
fascinating
Do y'all
stuff from
remember
Doc.
that? Oh yeah, it was.
Like that surgery, the fasciotomy. Like I guess, like looking back, I guess I've heard of that before. But my God, there was another picture of her in the hospital bed where it was like her leg was like split open, like 12 inches at least.
Wait, so it showed it, that graphic?
Well, she had posted it or something
So
like
she
that.
posted a picture of her
something like
leg
that,
open.
I gotta find it.
Well, don't pull it up.
I
'cause
saw it
that,
on
like,
I saw it on the socials, and I tried to find it this morning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it, so I don't know if it got edited or what.
Dude, Garrity's going to look at my search history this morning and be like, yo.
Yeah. StandardWhiteGuy.com.
RandomWhiteGuy.com. Lindsey Vaughn leg split open. They're going to be like, Taylor,
Lindsey Vaughn leg split.
are you okay? Be like, guys, I'm going through some stuff, okay?
All right. Hey, hand in the air. What did you say the other day? Chest tap?
Chest tap.
Chest tap. I forgot to send Coach Mulkey a little text, a little reminder. So we're gonna at the break here. We're gonna call her.
Okay.
We're see if we can get her on.
Hope for the best.
We're gonna hope for the
You wanna
best.
Give her a little text.
Yeah, I do need to give her a little text.
Which you said you didn't have her number. I just sent it to you, and I had just sent it to you.
Okay, and
the
the
text
last one,
above.
sure.
Yeah.
So I will send her a text, and we are going to.
Did you send it just now?
No, because I'm talking right now.
Okay. We'll send it right now. I will fill the dead air space while you send her a text, because sending her a text right before we call her is not the move.
Hey, Coach, get ready.
Yeah. Like,
get ready, Coach. We're about to call you in about 45
What?
seconds. Here we go.
So, do you need me to text Jay Johnson today, or do you need his number? And do you want to? What do we? 'Cause Jay Clark is ready to go Friday. He knows Fridays are his thing now.
Fridays for Jay Clark.
Friday's
For
Jay
Jay
Clark's
Clark.
day. He claimed it.
Jay Johnson
Okay.
is supposed to come on
Thursdays.
tomorrow.
Oh, I knew that.
Do you want to
Stitch
text him, or do you need me to?
No, I'll text him.
Okay.
Will
have
you
his number.
actually, though?
I
Or
will
are you
s-
going to
I
get here
will
tomorrow?
Send you
and-
his number right now.
Or are you going to get
See,
here
it's
tomorrow?
usually not
at
my
8
job
a.m.?
to do the texting. Is usually Jake does it. So
Well, Dad's not here this week.
I
Okay?
know.
I told you, when Jake leaves, it gives mom left the kids home with
Right.
dad energy.
All right, we
Dad's
just
just
sent her a
like, "Guys,
text.
I'm
We're going to
busy."
see. If we don't, we will try to. It might not be next segment, but we will do our best here. Stick with us. Right here. Off the bench.
Wait, are we already breaking?
It's 8:30.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
8:30.
All right.
It's the clock integrity, Alondra.
I like it.
Yeah, right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Lockmeyer, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmeyer, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Okay, and what is our goal?
Less than 110.
That's right, less than 110.
We teach. We laugh. We pray.
Dear Heavenly Father, please guide our hands during this procedure.
Hey, how we feeling today?
I'm feeling better. We heal.
You look better. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
We do all things
I got you. No way.
with great love. FMOL Health. This is how we healthcare.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Wednesday shows brought to you by Hood Dental. Go schedule your little teeth cleaning. Go check them out. Multiple different locations. Hood Dental. Proud to partner with them. Excited. Look at these good little signs behind us too. That looks good. Right. Taylor said he last went to Hood Dental 15 years ago.
I don't know. I went to Hood Dental though. It was a great experience.
Just that, guys.
Yeah.
It's on me. The late text. Have not heard back. We're going to try to get Coach Kim Mulkey on the show at some point.
Yeah.
We are going to wait to hear. We just didn't want to call her out of the blue without a confirmation text first. So we will try to get her on the line, and that's on me, guys.
You just didn't want a cold call.
I just think
Didn't want a cold call. Coach
you subconsciously did this because you're scared to interview her.
No.
You got to make up for your
We all
confusing
know
question.
that you are
Scared? No.
intimidated.
I'm a little intimidated. I got to be honest.
Feels like it stems from a place of fear.
No, I don't have fear.
Just nerves, huh?
Fear not.
You just want to be. You want to be great for Coach. She's great.
That's
you
what I'm saying.
You want to
So
match
you
the
have
greatness.
The fear of not being great. It all stems from fear. Fear of embarrassing yourself.
Just a little intimidated.
Okay.
Because I have so much respect for her.
You respect her so much you're scared of her.
No, I'm not scared. She's very nice.
She is.
So maybe subconsciously.
Yeah.
But I really did. I was trying to. I forgot to say her number last time. That's on me. Again, chest tap. That's on me, guys.
Yeah.
We're still learning. This is, we've done the foxhole enough, the tripod. We've done it a good amount of times, but we're still learning. There's kinks to work out. Guest thing, not my strong point.
It's okay.
Planning ahead.
Yeah. Do you know who doesn't have any weaknesses?
Who's that?
Pelican Roof. Because if they had any weaknesses, you would just get a leak in your house. Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com, the best roofing company in Louisiana. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So wherever your job is, they're not going to have people crossing the bridge, going back and forth, spending a little time on your roof, and driving it back, trying to make it home for dinner or whatever it is. No, they are going to be dedicated. Those two offices, they're going to be dedicated to your project. They're going to dedicate a project manager specifically to your job and your job only. not 2 or 3, 4 jobs. That project manager is going to be focused on doing it the right way and doing it the Pelican way. Financing options as well. We know put a new roof is a huge decision for you. It's a huge decision for your family financially. Let them help you with that. Financing options. And it starts right there on their homepage at pelicanroof.com. You can start that process today. See how they can work. You just call them, talk to them about the project, see why they are the best roofing company and the best option for you in Louisiana. So give them a call. Go see them, whether it's a brand new roof, whether it's a roof repair. Maybe you got hail damage. Maybe you got whatever it is. It's Louisiana. Like, there's all sorts of weather stuff happening to our roof. Make sure you are backed by the best. And that's Pelican Roof. Go to pelicanroof.com. Some interesting stuff happening in college sports right now, college football. Certainly, we watched the drama play out with Trinidad Chambliss over at Ole Miss trying to get his. I've never seen a player not want to go to the NFL so bad than Trinidad Chambliss. Of course, I think it was denied 6 times. Is that right? 6 times for obvious reasons. Finally, some local court decided to grant him that extra year. Certainly, it's something the NCAA has fought and tried to fight, but has not been successful. We saw it last year with Diego Pavia getting an extra year of eligibility. Well, recently we saw NCAA finally got a win. They got an old notch on the belt. Joey Aguilar with Tennessee. He was seeking the same type of extension as Diego Pavia. Now, which differs a little bit from Trinidad Chambliss's case because it wasn't, it wasn't a JUCO situation. Well, Joey Aguilar's was, and it was very similar to that of Diego Pavia. But the courts rule that they did not grant him an extra year of eligibility. And the same thing is happening right now with, or a similar type situations happening with Virginia quarterback Chandler Morris, who's seeking a 7th year. 7th year as quarterback, and he's 25 years old. At some point, these guys I know the money is there in college football now. I know there's life-changing money to be made as well. And I think there's a lot of people, especially with the Joey Aguilar case at Tennessee, saying, yeah, this is good. This is NCAA, good for you. You got one. But it also doesn't make sense because the precedent has already been set. Why is the playing field and the rules different from one person than is another? Now, I don't know, and I don't know if anybody really knows like the minutia of all the details of the case of, what Diego Pavia was arguing about his JUCO experience compared to Joey Aguilar's. We don't know those specific details, but when you look at it from an overhead view, when you look at it as a whole, they look really similar. So why is it different from one person to another? And I think we all want the NCAA to have more power. We all want the bumpers, a little bit more guardrails on college football. College football is a mess. It's still a beautiful game. It's a beautiful sport when the lights go on and the ball's kicked off. But in between those moments, it's an absolute disaster right now. So we want those guardrails. But why is it different between one case to the next? And I don't have that answer for you. It just adds on to most people's opinion on that college football is absolutely drunk. And nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what the exact rules are. What do y'all think? What's the difference? Do you know any specific differences between Joey Aguilar's case and Diego Pavia?
It's the same, which is why I always thought he was going to get eligibility. I didn't think Trinidad Chambliss had a leg to stand on. He played at Ferris State for 3 years. That's under the NCAA umbrella. Plays at Ole Miss. That's 4 years. Boom, move on. They ruled last year, junior college is not under the NCAA umbrella. You can get an extra year. Diego Pavia did. So all of a sudden, Joey Aguilar, who played 2 years at Appalachian State, played 1 year at Tennessee. That's 3 years under the NCAA umbrella. Before that, he played at Diablo Valley Community College, which is in JUCO. But his JUCO counts and Diego Pavia's doesn't. Why? Now, I'll give Joey Aguilar.
Diablo Valley?
Diablo Valley.
That's the Devil's Valley.
It is. It is. And maybe that's what the issue was. But I'll give him credit. He actually signed up for the Combine. What he was planning on doing was participating in the Combine for a 48-hour window. That way, if he would have became eligible, he still could have went back. He'll probably participate in the full 5 days now.
Say that again? You could go to the combine for 48 hours.
48-hour window while waiting for his appeal. Because anything beyond that, if he would have stayed in the NFL combine beyond that, he would have been ineligible.
He would have been declared a professional.
Correct.
You can go 48 hours at the combine without being a professional?
Apparently so.
Whoa.
But
learn
now
something
he's
new every
probably
day.
going to participate in that. So credit to him for not being scared to go to the NFL. He actually signed up for the combine. But, I mean, you let Diego Pavia get an extra year of eligibility in basically the exact same circumstances. You let Trinidad Chambliss hang around just because, you feel bad for Ole Miss because they lost Lane Kiffin and they needed a win? I don't really understand how you give both of those guys eligibility. I'm good with the NCAA getting a win. I think the NCAA should get a lot more wins, but the fact that you give it to two guys and not the other one, it's just kind of confusing.
Go ahead, please.
So I was going to say, I don't know what the difference, I'm trying to read up on it with Pavia and Aguilar is. The difference with Trinidad Chambliss is that he found a judge that was an Ole Miss fan.
Right. Yeah.
That's what the difference with Trinidad Chambliss was.
And he wasn't a JUCO guy.
No, he wasn't.
Right, he wasn't. Which makes it worse.
Right.
That makes
he
it
didn't
worse.
have a leg to stand on.
But as for Pavia and Aguilar, I'm not really. They do have basically the same argument.
And they're
So
both
I
in the
guess
state
it
of
really
Tennessee.
just depends on who you get as a judge.
See, that's what I was.
Yeah, they're both in Tennessee
because,
too.
if something happens in a federal court or state court and there's a ruling based on something, there's precedent set. And that's how it goes until if something crazy happens and a case is proven that resets that precedent. And look, if you're an attorney out there, I might come off as an idiot here, but I'm assuming that they were both courts in the state of Tennessee. Now, maybe Pavia's court case was somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure it was Tennessee, right?
No, I'm pretty sure they were both in Tennessee.
It was because he filed his first year after he played at Vandy because he was at Vandy 2 years, remember? So, everyone said, oh, well, this could be a state-by-state basis. This doesn't necessarily have to be a national thing. They're in the same damn state.
Well, at that point, is it a county-by-county basis?
That's what I'm thinking, too, because, obviously Joey Aguilar's in Knoxville, and then Nashville for Diego Pavia.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It must be. I don't know.
It's stupid, right? I don't
It's so stupid.
I don't want to use that word. I tell my kids not to use that word, but it's really dumb.
It's stupid.
There is. Just makes me more mad about college football right now.
Even when you think there's precedent set and rules, they're still just going to change it anytime they feel like, oh, well, it's kind of fun for us to do that. Let's just
that judge was not a Volunteer fan.
Well, and credit to Tennessee, they got George McIntyre, who's been developing there. They brought in Ryan Staub, who did visit LSU. I guess he just went to Tennessee because he thought there was a better chance of him to be a starter. So they had a little bit of contingency plans preparing for this, and so did Aguilar, but it's just find me the rhyme or reason behind the whole thing.
Yep. How about Chandler Morris? 7th year.
Bro, just put the fries in the bag.
And Matt, I hate to pick on your former position, but can these quarterbacks move the hell on? It's always a quarterback.
It's all about the quarterback.
I mean, but move on.
Life's about quarterbacks, bud. 25, 7th year. I'm assuming there's a COVID year there still.
And then 2022, he apparently filed for a medical and didn't get it back when he was at TCU. I talked about it a little bit last week. There's a guy who plays linebacker from Montana. He got a 9th year of eligibility because he had 4 or 5 season-ending injuries. So this is his 9th year. He'll be tenured at the University of Montana before he leaves. He's teaching classes there.
Huh. The only one that I can potentially give an excuse to is Trinidad Chambliss, because I think I brought this up before a couple weeks ago. I know that the emotional reaction, the knee-jerk reaction of Ole Miss fans and boosters, certainly, the people that are given money, that are guaranteeing all this money, the emotional reaction to Lane Kiffin leaving would be whatever it takes. You have my full support. You have my full checkbook. I'll do whatever I can to keep it. And then especially when they're talking about your star quarterback leaving to join Lane, they're whatever it takes, whatever amount of money it is, there's not enough commas that are going to let him go to LSU. I could see that playing out and them saying, look, Trinidad, if you don't go to LSU, we're going to give you $10 million plus. I could see that happening. It sounds like a far-fetched number, but I can see in the emotional windfall after Lane Kiffin leaves, and the rumors were everywhere. Trinidad's going to LSU. He's talking to if he gets his extra year, blah, blah, blah. I can see them saying, nope, we're going to do whatever it takes. And the rumors of Miami trying to offer Ty Simpson $7 million to stay in college and go to Miami, and he turned it down. But like, that number is starting to tick up, at least from the rumors. I don't think any of that was ever confirmed, but I could certainly see a situation where a 10 million plus number. And so at that point, I can say, okay, yeah, Trinidad, go fight your court battles. Go get denied 6 times, but keep trying, because that's a big number, especially a kid that age, confident, certainly thinks he can improve or at least perform at the same level that he did towards the end of the season and solidify himself as a first-round pick next year. So that is an understandable situation. I think we can all agree that I'm fighting, so especially if I'm not paying for these court battles, I'll fight them if I'm going to get 10 million plus.
Yeah.
Of course, that hadn't been reported. I'm just saying I could see a world in which that number was floated around in the emotional backlash from Lane Kiffin leaving.
I mean, just go to the league, though. Like, you were like, oh, he could be a first-round pick next year. He could have been a first-round pick this year.
It could have been.
What happens if they suck? They have a brand-new coaching staff. We don't know.
But he might be guaranteed 10 million plus. That's I'd like to see. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in those conversations. Going to go to break here. We're going to try to keep our clock integrity. But first, I do want to tell you about Pala Industrial Contractors. Here in Baton Rouge, we know what hardware looks like. Here in Louisiana, we know what that looks like. For over 52 years, Pala's been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast reputation of safety, quality, craftsmanship stands the test of times. Pala, steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust, and they are here in Louisiana, investing back in Louisiana. They got a 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here. They got licenses in 32 states. Pala's equipped for projects of literally any scale, anywhere. So when safety, quality, reliability matter, make sure that you are choosing Pala. So looking to build your next project or your next career, go to visit palagroup.com to learn more. PALAgroup.com. All right, we'll be right back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
You make me holler, though you make me sweat. I can't get your tenderness. Still I can't get you
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Closing out hour number 2. Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental. Hood Dental. Got good news.
Hit me.
Coach Kim Mulkey is going to be joining the show at 9.
Woo! Let's go.
Let's go.
I knew you could do it.
I know.
I
We did it, guys.
contain my excitement.
We did it.
Did you give her a little thing? It's like, Coach, check yes or no.
Yeah, check yes or no, or maybe. She did not click the maybe. She said yes.
It's official.
It's official. Hey, who's the best player been so far? I know it's tough after last night. Who's your way too early after how many games? 8 games? Baseball? LSU baseball? 7 games?
I mean,
who's the best player so far?
Define best. I mean, Dardar has exceeded everybody's expectations. York's hit a lot of homers. Jake Brown, been great.
Well, not only that about York being good at the plate, like he has been solid at first base.
Yeah.
Like very solid.
4 dingers. It's a lot.
I'll go Cooper Moore, just because starting pitching's been really good.
That's a good question. I don't know.
All right, we're going to close that out number 2. When we come back, Coach Kim Mulkey joins the show right here, Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call. 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Championships are won with preparation, and so are great roofs.
The Tigers don't cut corners on the floor. Parrish Construction and Roofing won't cut corners on your home either.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishGroup.com.
Want to play baseball or softball like the pros? Then join me this Thursday at Marucci's Hitter's House on Seagan. We'll be broadcasting AFR live, so come take some hacks in the cages and meet our friends over at Marucci, the official bat of Major League Baseball at Marucci's Hitter's House.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Offices in Baton Rouge. Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Hour number 3, Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental, right here in the Raising Cane studio. Appreciate you, everybody, today. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Beautiful day here in Baton Rouge. We are now joined by one of our favorite guests, joining us every week during the season, Coach Kim Mulkey. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Good morning. Doing great. Getting ready for good old Rocky Top tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Very good. Well, Jacob Hester, he's out. He's covering the NFL Combine this week. So we are covering for him this week. So we appreciate, as always, your time. So it's been a couple weeks since we've been able to catch up with you and kind of get a rundown and hear some of your thoughts. So I wanted to start with one question for you. Last time that you when you suffered a loss at home to South Carolina, you that game, your team followed it up with losing to Mississippi State. This year, you've rattled off 2 big-time wins in a row. So what does that kind of say about the mentality of this team?
Well, you do sometimes kind of pout and still have your pity party after a tough loss. And we have gone on the road after a tough loss at home and lost. And we were not doing so hot in the Ole Miss game, but I think a lot of that had to do with Ole Miss, and we just kept grinding it out and had a big fourth quarter, and we got out of there with a win, and then came home to a Missouri team, and God, it was such a great crowd. I was surprised, over 11,000 people at that game, and now we got our last home regular season game tomorrow, and we will give the seniors their dues and their jerseys and all that good stuff. And hopefully have a great crowd. It's a tough time, 5 p.m. for TV, but hopefully people who come will take off work a little bit early and get out there.
I think the senior day probably for LSU has got to be a little bit different than a lot of places around the country just because of the support that you get from the fan base all year long. I mean, you just talked about 11,000 plus people for the Missouri game. So how emotional is that for the seniors on that last day? I remember when I did it last time in Tiger Stadium, it was very much, you have your family out there, and it's kind of the end of an era. So just in your experience, I know you've been through a lot of these senior days, like how important and emotional does it get for those ladies?
Well, certainly, when you take that uniform off for the last time, it is emotional. The way I'm going to approach it with Flagey and Mama is you're not taking that uniform off for the last time. We're going to get to host the first and second round playoff games here. So that will be when you play your last games in the PMAC. So I don't know how emotional it will be if I kind of approach it that way, but when those last games are played in the PMAC, especially for Flagey because she spent all 4 years here and not, she's just everybody loves Flagey, and it will, and it should be emotional. What a wonderful part of her life we got to share in, and but you got to still go play the game. So I think we'll keep perspective, but also you can't help but get a little choked up.
That's right. What a rarity it is for 4 years, a whole college career in one place. What a great example that is for college athletes in all sports, all over the country. So I do want to talk about the last game against Missouri, out rebounding, I think 69-21. Talk about that performance and what kind of goes into dominating the boards like that.
Well, what's really funny about that game is, the reports you have to turn in prior to the game on if you're questionable to play, if you're a definite out, all that stuff. I guess we put that in several years ago because of gambling. And it was maybe an hour before. We see that number 10, their post player, is out. So now that kind of makes us go, oh, what do we want to do? Because Missouri plays a style where they all shoot the 3 ball, they spread you out on the floor, and I don't really think our bigs need to do that or can do it very effectively. So we had to quickly decide, do we stay with the lineup we were going to start, or do we change? And I said, we're going to stay with the lineup we were going to start, and then we'll make adjustments after the game starts. And quickly we did. We went with really 5 guards, and I moved Michaela Williams inside with Slaughter, who plays inside and out, but mostly out. So to rebound like that when I hardly played any post players other than Johnson, and she can play both. So it was really an entertaining game from that perspective. Scored a lot of points, but it was the best defensive lineup we could put on the floor.
Coach, before we kind of look ahead to the next couple of games, and then of course the SEC tournament coming up here shortly, I did want to ask you about one other thing that happened in the Ole Miss game. And you're known to be a fiery coach, a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, which is awesome. That's why we love you. You did have Grace Knox had a technical against Ole Miss, and I've had coaches of all sorts of different types, and they will, if you have an emotional reaction to something during the game, kind of depending on the flow of the game, you take some penalties and you don't harp on it too much, but there's other coaching points. When something like that happens, a technical foul like that happens, how do you kind of handle it or decide how you're going to handle different fouls like that throughout the course of a game?
Well, I make my decision right then. It's not like I tell the team if you get a technical, you're going to get benched or, not play. I size up the situation, and it was a very intense game, and in that moment I felt like he was borderline, kind of not out of control, but let's just get her over here and keep the crowd out of it. She by no means tried to hurt the young lady. I thought it was a good hard foul. If you look at it, she hits all ball hard. The part that made me take her out was the taunting afterwards, and the crowd was on her. So I just took her out, but I had no idea the TV cameras got in her face like they did. and there were some extra things going on, from Grace on the bench. But I have since learned more that, you had the football team from Ole Miss sitting there harassing her. You had the student section, if you go look at the pictures, flipping her off. You had all kinds of things going on. And so, as I told Grace, you have to keep a cool head in a hot game, and I don't ever want you to lose your fire. That's what makes you who you are. I coach with fire, but you have to control it, especially on the road and especially when you're behind, because that particular play cost us 6 points. They got 3 free throws out of the 4 they shot, and then they hit a big 3. So it's a teaching moment. But Grace is just a joy to coach. I love the fire about her. I've coached many that have fire in their belly. Angel Reese, Alexis Morris, the list goes on. Don't lose your fire, but kind of protect her in that moment by taking her out.
Yeah, well, I know that it's easy to it's way easier to turn down a fire, especially in different times, and teach that, like you just said, than trying to light a fire. So that's a good problem to have, and like you said, it's a good coaching moment, Coach. So your team sitting in 4th in the SEC, looking at potential a double bye in the tournament coming up. So how important are these next 2 games for you?
Well, you're playing for a bye. That's exactly right. Tennessee, Ole Miss, LSU, we're all right there. And it is important. That means you wouldn't have to play until Friday. It's important. And we shared that with them. We've got to win, I think, 1, I was told, of the next 2 to clinch that bye. So we'll see if we can't.
Coach, you kind of broke up on us there. I think we lost you for a second. You still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, good. Okay, how important has Malaysia Fulwiley been for you, especially a lot of times coming off the bench, but playing a lot of minutes, of course, but coming off the bench? How important has she been to this team?
Well, she just has skills that you can't coach. You're either born with it, and she's so quick. I think a stat people don't realize, she's like 8th league in block shots, and she's definitely the shortest one to have that many block shots. So that just tells you not only does she have speed and leaping ability, she just plays with a flair and an excitement that pumps you up. And if you're on the floor with her, it makes you play even harder because you better move because she's going to be moving. Now, she may make some bad passes and do some things that might drive you crazy in the moment, but just give her a chance and she's going to make it up.
All right, Coach, I got to ask you, I think I asked you 2 weeks ago about the Olympics, if you had been tuned in to the Olympics, but I got to follow up on it. Like if you were like most of America the other day, tuning in to the hockey match, both the women's and the men's hockey gold medal wins versus Canada.
Are you kidding? Of course I did.
Set the alarm early.
It's amazing. Timing, man, is everything. So my friend, she's texting, "Are you watching this hockey? Are you watching this hockey?" So I was like, "I'm going to. I've got a house full of people. I'm going to turn it on in a minute." I literally walked into my kitchen and turned the TV on because I'd just gotten in, and it wasn't, I guarantee you, less than a minute. I got to see live the goalie for the USA blocked that Canadian shot. And then that kid skated down the floor, and it was almost like a fast break, if I can use those terms in hockey. And when I saw that goal go in and the helmet went flying in the air, you just got chill bumps.
Oh, my goodness.
And having been fortunate to be an Olympian, I thought, they're so excited now. I said, but watch the tears flow when they get on that podium and the national anthem plays, because you realize, what did we just do? And it's the greatest feeling in the world. And then I got a little choked up when I saw go and acknowledge the family of the 2 brothers that were killed, and grab their children. That just touches you. And, it was just one of those moments. I can go back and remember watching Miracle on Ice and watching all that, and then to basically see it again during this era, we'll never forget it.
It was watching those games was such an emotional roller coaster because I don't remember having a sports watching experience that I was so intense and emotional watching it, just because you got the patriotism, you got everything, and then a great game and all that, and then like you said, they honor the family. So there were so many emotions, and it was so cool. Just everybody from coast to coast, all over the country, just kind of united behind sport, which is one of the great things about sport, and one of the cool stories that I have read and learned about since that game. They're calling her the mom of America. Ellen Hughes had 2 sons on that team and her daughter on the women's team. So 3
I know.
gold
I
medals.
kept up with that, and I thought, yes, certainly the men are getting all the attention, but I keep up with all of it. I watched every bit of it, from Vaughn falling to, other sports. Curling, y'all. I turned the TV on, and I'm like, what is this curling? And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I sat and watched that. I watched bits and pieces of the closing ceremony. I didn't get a chance to watch the opening ceremony, but think about this. We're athletes from the sports of football, baseball, hot summer sports. To watch winter sports is a foreign deal in my mind because we didn't grow up doing that. But what it does is those 3 letters, USA, bring it to your attention. But then the competitiveness, you may not know anything about hockey. I don't know the details of hockey, but I know competitors. I know people out there just trying to win a gold medal, and it draws your attention. And you don't have to love the sport. It's just the fact that it's competition and it's from your country.
Yeah, the skill level that those athletes on all the different sports is absolutely incredible, especially just like you said. When us coming from the South, not knowing anything about it, what they do is so foreign. It's wild, and the skill set is incredible, man, and a lot of fun to watch. So we appreciate it. And Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tomorrow against Tennessee, and we will all be watching. We'll be cheering, and look forward to continue talking to you. Hopefully next week.
Sounds good. Take care now.
All right, thanks, Coach. All right, there she is, Coach Kim Mulkey. Awesome, incredible. USA. Oh. Last time we talked to her, she'd only been watching curling. She'd been locked in. Those 3 letters. LSU and USA.
Yeah, and competitors love competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the best of the best. And
right.
she's the best of the best. And
she is the best of the best.
The
Absolutely.
Olympics are too.
And she's the best of the best person to have off the bench, too. She's incredible. Yeah. Awesome. So we thank Coach Kim Mulkey. Good luck to them. Hopefully they win out. If they win tomorrow, Taylor will win tomorrow, they get
they're in. They lock it up.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, we'll go to breakdown. We'll come back. We got a couple more segments here. I mean, God knows what we're going to get into. I have no idea, but make sure you figure it out. Stick with us right here, Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
In today's world, if you work in an office, if you run an office, if you own a company that has an office, maybe it's just a one-person company. Like I said, that Cajun garage. Or that Cajun basement, right over the garage. Maybe you just work there. Maybe it's a hospital, maybe it's a university. It doesn't really matter. Gulf Coast Office Products is who you have to call, who you need to work with. They are Louisiana's leader in office technology for over 40 years. Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with copiers, printers, managed IT services. And what really kind of sets them apart is their award-winning local service team. So when your copier printers go down, when that paper trail stops, your business stops. So make sure you're calling somebody local that can get out there fast, and their award-winning local service team. So if your business needs reliable printers, smarter document management, and just less technical stress, make sure you're calling Gulf Coast Office Products. Louisiana owned, locally staffed, built on service. Visit gcopnet.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back. Right here, Off the Bench. Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental. We love Hood Dental. What do we call our foxhole? Foxhood?
Foxhood.
Foxhood. If you need any dentistry care, dentistry work, cleaning, got a family, need to send some kids to a unbelievable dentist, it's Hood Dental. Go check them out. Bunch of different offices. Fantastic website. Easy to get connected. Hey, do y'all like beer?
Duh.
Love beer.
But like not all beers, right?
No. There's only one beer I drink.
Yep. There's one beer.
Just one.
And it's got 2 X's on it. How do you say that in Spanish?
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Dos.
Dos is 2?
Equis. X.
Wow. It's clever. Drink Dos Equis.
Do you go for dose
I go for dose.
when you drink Dos Equis?
Always.
Do you
They got.
get it dressed?
Oh yeah, I like a nice little wine with the lager, especially. No, the amber especially, but with the lager for
Yeah.
sure. They got the micheladas. They got the lime and salt. They got the lime and salt zero. Chelada mango. Chelada
Oh.
pineapple. Hello.
Oh, the pineapple one's probably good.
That is fire.
Love pineapple.
I didn't know they were doing flavored chiladas.
That looks like a big can too.
Yeah.
It does.
Make sure if you are going to partake in adult beverages, make sure you do it responsibly.
Or irresponsibly.
Do it with Dos Equis. Dos Equis, that delicious Mexican water. Stay thirsty, my friends. Most interesting man in the world. He drinks Dos Equis. So, if you're boring, make sure you're going for Dos Equis. Be interesting. Drink responsibly. Dallas Cowboys were in headlines yesterday.
Really?
What they do now? Damn it!
It wasn't Jerry.
Why do you care?
What do you mean?
You're not a fan of them.
I don't care actually. I was testing you guys to see if you guys cared.
It was just wanted to see if y'all cared.
Classic gaslighting.
Classic. You have cowboy underwear on right now?
Probably. He has a Cowboys cup on his desk.
Okay, in fairness, I did not buy that. I was given that, and I've never used it.
Okay,
But it's still on his desk.
It is on your desk. I will say that, like a free cup's better than.
If you bought me a Dallas Mavericks cup, I would not have it on my desk.
But I don't think Taylor hates them. You hate the Mavericks, right?
I don't know if I necessarily hate them, but I don't go for them, and I go for the Spurs.
Got it.
So I'm not putting a Mavericks cup on my desk.
True.
He goes for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
He is a Buccaneers fan, has a Cowboys cup on his desk. I think he's closeted.
He's fake. He's a fake fan.
Yeah.
I think in his brain he wanted to be a Buccaneers fan, but in his heart,
He can't.
It's not.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
He can't. You can't convince the heart.
Like, you can't.
You can
make
gaslight yourself up here as much as you want.
You can't make yourself fall out of love.
Right.
Time heals
This
everything.
wasn't
now.
supposed to be what this was
Rebuttal?
about. This
Right.
wasn't just supposed to. Okay, that cup is so old that Casey Gaines gave it to me when he worked here. He hadn't been here in like 3 years.
Classic.
Excuses, excuses.
Like Ezekiel Elliott's on that cup. He retired like 3 years ago.
Feed Zeke.
He fed him a little too much. That's why he retired.
For real.
Speaking of, how trash was that fine he got for jumping in the Salvation Army?
Yeah.
That was
It's the
trash.
Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Like,
You put things in the bucket.
And the fine, did they donate it to the Salvation Army or did the NFL's greedy ass keep it?
oh, they kept it.
I will say that all fines in the NFL do go to organizations.
Oh, do they?
I'm pretty sure. That's how I remember it, at least. I got fined once. Unnecessary roughness, no big deal.
On the quarterback?
Oh,
Yep.
what'd
I
you
wouldn't
do?
even get mad about that fine.
Accidentally threw an interception.
Oh, it was an accident?
It was an accident,
You
and
didn't intentionally throw it?
it was in Arizona, and they had a convoy. It was like we were in the red zone too, so I probably shouldn't have thrown that interception.
Just trying to make a play.
Just trying to make a play, coach. That's all. Trying to throw touchdowns. Can't throw touchdowns without throwing picks. And they had a convoy down, and so obviously I'm super fast.
Yeah,
So I
those
I
angles.
take this incredible angle, unbelievable. I get out in front of the convoy, and they're coming at me. And he's got like 3 lead blockers in front of him. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to make this play, but I don't want him to score a touchdown. I'm a football player. See,
Right.
defenders do this all the time. So I cut the lead guy in the knees, flip him over, no big deal, like a boss. And the runner, ball carrier, has to like cut back around
avoid the
me,
guy, yeah.
and he gets tackled. So we saved the touchdown.
That's an assisted tackle in my book.
Well, got a little FedEx envelope in my locker on Tuesday. Got fined $5,000.
Dude, the NFL sucks.
When you were with the Seahawks?
No, I was with Green Bay.
Okay, I'm trying to
This was
find it.
2009, probably. Last game of the season, so it was probably week 17. Last game of the season. Because we
2009?
blew them out, so I was in at the end of the game.
Y'all were both actually pretty good. I think they were actually pretty good that
So
year, too.
they that was Kurt Warner. That was when
That was his last season,
It
huh?
was the last game of the season, and they beat us, and we blew them out that game.
So they
And
went to the Super Bowl the year before.
Yeah, they beat us the first round of the playoffs the next week. We had to go back to Arizona to play them the next week. I don't know if you're going to find that one.
No, but I'm trying my best.
That's a deep cut right there.
I mean, I found some Week 17 highlights. I just need to see if you're in them.
Yeah. It would be a highlight for the other team. Anyway, the Cowboys weren't. If you find it, please let me know, because I would love to see me just dominate that guy. I probably just like flop down on the ground.
No, but there's one of you sweeping the referee with a baseball slide.
Really?
Yeah, versus the Falcons.
No big deal. I got him.
I used you on Immaculate Grid yesterday. Just playing that.
Yeah,
What?
you took this ref out.
I want to see.
Immaculate Grid. You ever played that game?
No.
It's like it gives you an empty grid. It's like, name me a guy that played for this team and this team. I had one grid left, and it said Packers Seahawks. And I was like, I know a guy.
I know a guy. Nailed it. Yeah, if you find it, let me know.
I will.
I do want to see that at break, though, me crushing that ref.
It's pretty funny.
But the Cowboys were in. Stephen Jones, offspring of Jerry. He he was in it was a pretty innocent interview, right? But it made headlines. It got a lot of people nationally talking about how they were probably going to franchise tag George Pickens. Pickens had an incredible season. He had 93 receptions, 1,429 yards. That's over 15 yards per catch, 9 touchdowns. He was ranked 3rd in the NFL in yards, 8 with receptions. Like, to compare his yards to, like, Saints fans, Olave had 1,163. Pickens, as the number 2 to start the year, had almost 1,500 yards receiving. So it had an incredible year. Obviously comes over to Dallas had some little behavioral issues, some youthfulness happening when he was with the Steelers. But it got me kind of like thinking about the franchise tag. Like, if they were to franchise George Pickens, it's a $28 million hit on the salary cap for the year. So it's a big salary cap hit. Like, why would they not want to? Like, players do not like to get franchise tag. And we hear it every year. As football fans, as NFL fans, we hear that franchise tag being thrown around. And like, I thought teams used it more often than they did. Last year, there was only 2 teams that used the franchise tag last season. It was T. Higgins with the Bengals, and then Trey Smith, the Kansas City guard. Those are the only 2 people that had a tag. I thought it was more widely spread than that. I was kind of surprised by that. To kind of like bring it back home, the Saints have only used it, 6 times since it was introduced in 1993. I guess the biggest ones would be, I think Drew Brees got it in 2012. Jimmy Graham got it in 2014. So it's not widely used. And I also didn't know that you can tag somebody. So the window right now, there's like a 2-week window that you can tag. So it opened February 17th. It closes March 3rd. The new NFL league season opens up the 11th, I believe. But the 2 sides have until July 15th to get a long-term deal done. Then the franchise tag goes away. So a lot of times people are tagged in order to get a deal done. But if they don't get it done by July 15th, then it's done. You can't sign a new deal. It's a 1-year situation. And they can only tag people that are unrestricted free agents, not restricted free agents. So I found all that fascinating. And then we heard a couple days ago that the Falcons franchise tag Kyle Pitts, their tight end, but the tight end hit is $16 million. So it's a little bit less than some of the other positions, but the tight end position, $60 million. And basically they are tagging their lead receiver. So a receiver's tag has to be $28 million. Kyle Pitts was their leading receiver, but he's classified as a tight end. He had 928 yards, 88 receptions. His kind of like breakout, I am pretty good, even though I sucked the last couple of years. I am pretty good. So I just found that fascinating, and it got me wondering, do the Saints is that in Mickey Loomis's tool belt to use a franchise tag? What position would you do? Is there anybody you would think about franchise? I meant to ask Nick that yesterday and just didn't get around to it. No, Nick's a little long-witted.
Yeah.
A little long-witted.
I found it.
You found it?
I found it.
Oh my God. Do we need to play it?
We do, but we could do it when we come back.
All right, we'll come back.
Because I'll give you the timestamp, Tay.
Real quick though, from a Saints perspective, like, do you see them? I don't think they've used it. The last time the Saints used a franchise tag was in 2021. They used it on Marcus Williams. Do you see them utilizing that in the offseason or
Kim
in
Jordan.
this next couple?
That's
Kim Jordan would
exactly
be the
who I was
one.
going to go with. If
It's
they're
like-
him or I know he thinks differently than Cam Jordan, but him or DeMario.
Yeah. Like, Kim's 37. People think he's lost his step, but Cam Jordan had 10.5 sacks a year ago. Like, he was actually better last year than he was the year before. So that's a guy. Could you franchise tag him, try to work out a long-term deal? If not, he's 37. He plays on the franchise tag.
The only problem with the franchise is, like, you sign a long-term deal. That's why the Cowboys, like, what are you doing? Like, this is when their season starts when the real season ends. Their season is the offseason. This is when they make their headlines. It's $28 million against the cap. You sign somebody to a long-term deal, there's ways to manipulate, do the salary cap gymnastic. Like the defensive end, if we did Cam Jordan, if the Saints did sign him, that's a $27.3 million hit. Now, Nick kind of blew my mind yesterday, that whole, like, back money average of 3 years situation. I didn't really I understood it when he was talking about it, but I never had been aware of that. Like, you had like it was a rotating 3 year of a minimum that you have to spend. But I can tell you, players don't like it. Players don't want it, and it'll piss you off. So if you got a guy like George Pickens who's been known to have some behavioral situations, that's probably not the best. So, like, what are you doing, Cowboys? But again, we say that every offseason. What are you doing?
Literally.
And guess what we're talking about right now in Baton Rouge, Louisiana? The Cowboys.
The dumb Cowboys.
Jerry's excited that he's in the news cycle.
Making Taylor's heart pound.
Yeah. Giving him PTSD.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to go to break. And when we come back, I guess Alondra found the clip of me throwing an interception in the red zone.
And then trucking the other guy.
Then absolutely trucking. I'm sure that guy, I don't know if he ever walked again.
Yeah, did he play after that?
Doubt
Was that
it.
career ended?
He probably quit. Broke his leg, probably broke his head. All the stuff.
The old broken head. The old broken head will do that to you, man.
You thought Lindsey Vaughn's surgery was bad.
Right.
Should have seen this guy.
He had 13 surgeries.
Beat him. All right.
He jogged off all casual.
Don't worry. We got that coming from you when we come back from break right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
I took out the trash is what I did on that interception. And if you're going to take out the trash, make sure you're doing it with Trash Rangers. TrashRangers.com. The most reliable trash pickup service, trash removal service in Louisiana. The most reliable sanitation with their sanitation department, those portable toilets. Don't call those national portable toilet companies. If you have a construction site, if you got a job site, hosting a big party, whatever it is, make sure you're calling Trash Rangers Sanitation Department. You can go check her out right there, TrashRangers.com. But their trash removal service is the best, the absolute best around. Whether it's commercial, whether it's residential, you got to set up that dumpster, that trash removal service from your office, whether you have just like an office building, whether you're like us and you have a food and beverage production facility. They can pick up 1 time a week. They can pick up 6 times a week. It does not matter. Just give them a call. Talk to them about your home. Talk to them about if you need a roll-off dumpster. Just talk to them about what you need. And they are pros, and they are awesome to work with. They can size it for you. TrashRangers.com.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no 2 cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane. It truly is the fuel for our future.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. I'll tell you about Rouse's Markets. Hello. Local grocery store, local market. Born and bred, raised right here in Louisiana, but all across the Gulf South. If you're just loading up on just the standard groceries, the staples, perfect place for that. Incredible. Grocery store, clean, great staff. I can tell you, we were doing we did the lives there every Friday during the football season. I got there at 6:15. There was 40 people working there, getting ready for you, getting ready for their customers. Because that's what they care about. They care about the Louisiana customers. So go check them out. Go to rouses.com, type in your zip code, and you can kind of see all the deals and the specials and the discounts that they're running at all the Rouses that are nearest you. So go check it out, how you can save right there at Rouses. Go check them out, Rouses Market, rouses.com. Oh, boy. So did I talk it up? How hard I laid the wood?
I actually stopped it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, boy.
So,
all right,
we'll play it.
Hold on. This is, okay, let's set the stage.
Set it up.
This is like week 17 of the season. This is 2009. This is my second year. So, sophomore campaign. Let's back up. For one thing, I hate going in mop-up duty. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hated it in college. I hate it in the NFL. It's just a no-win situation.
Yeah.
People are like, well, it's experience, whatever.
Go get 'em, kid.
Not really. Nobody wants to be there. Just want to try to end the game. Well, we're in the red zone right here. I had a great opportunity to just pad the stats a little bit. I don't even know. I don't even remember what the play was called. I bet it was like Denver at the bottom, which is like triple slants. Probably throw a pick to the nickel. I don't know who it is. I'm just going to guess. Let's play it right here.
Yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can check it out. You can see how bad I was. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Let's go.
I should have gone to the bottom.
You actually nailed the play, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at that
Intercepted.
wheel. Look at those wheels.
you.
Boom. Nailed that guy. He's hurt.
Was it that one?
That was it. Fine.
Yeah, I'm underwhelmed.
Fined $5,000.
I don't think that's finable.
As a second-year, 7th-round pick, making that league minimum. God, what a bad play by me, though. I didn't want to be there.
Excuses.
I should have been cut after that play. See, this is like when we do
one play into your career.
Done. We do the like the film reviews like this past season, watching the LSU games and talking about different film. It's easy to watch film, right? It's not easy to play the game. It's easy to watch film. Oh, you should have done this, should have done that. Well, I said it on the show a lot and talked to you. I was like, we should do a breakdown where I go break down myself.
Yeah.
And I show you how like not great that was, because everybody's got bad. You can poke and prod, you can nitpick, and like when I did those film reviews, like when I wrote the articles for LouisianaSports.net, like I tried to make it as clear as I could early on. Like, hey, look, everybody looks bad in every game for multiple plays. Look
Them ankles are taped
up. What am I supposed to do?
Plus, because 49, which is probably Rashad Johnson, he was right there too. There were two guys coming to block you. You were almost protecting yourself at
that guy's
point.
trying to kill me with the crown of his helmet.
I'm not going to lie. If you showed me this still shot right here, I would have think you were the one that got taken out.
Not me, the one like in his career.
No. Look at them ankles taped.
He's probably concussed too. That's a sock.
You should have got
taped
up
to all
you should have
hell.
got up and taunted him a little bit. That's the only thing I'm disappointed about.
I'm so frustrated. But
no, watch, like, so you actually nailed it though. Like slants at the bottom, you do throw the pick to the nickel. So you actually got it new. Exactly. Like, watch. He comes over. Boop. But watch
this be. Oh, what is that? 4-2-1?
There are two guys right here blocking you.
What am I supposed to do? They had to.
Look, nobody's blocking your own lineman.
What am I supposed to do? This guy's coming out with the crown of his helmet.
Those arms were pumping.
Also, look how early you go for the block. He had time to get out of the way, and he did.
He did. I shouldn't have been fined.
Wait, play it?
Boom.
It's more like he tripped over you than you trucked him.
Well, he was trying to hit me with the crown of his helmet.
Yeah, he should have got the fine.
Wins.
I thought
he should have got the fine.
You were going down to protect yourself. It's just like if you would have taken off a run and slid. You don't get fined for that.
Oh, right.
Wait, let me find the referee one.
You shouldn't have got fined for that.
5,000. I was actually kind of proud of it. Because I still have the paper. I still have the fine paper. It says, you were fined for unnecessary roughness.
You have it framed?
I didn't frame it, but I saved it.
We'll see, man.
I just put the ref one in the
Your teammates could have done a better job of helping you out there. That dude ran a long way even after cutting back.
Well, no one's as fast as me, so that's the thing.
And maybe that's it, but
I'd like to get a clock on that.
if you're gonna
speed right there,
if you're gonna get fined $5,000, make it count. And your teammates kind of let you down on that one.
That had-
I thought it was great on your part.
that guy had bad intentions.
This is a video
I
of
had
a
worse.
TV screen, so it's going to look bad.
That was a cold game.
But
it's like almost snowing.
This is where you truck you don't you slide into him.
This was a cold game, as you can tell.
Look at you.
Look at that.
He said, let me take off again.
I got him.
I got to tell you, Matt, these seem intentional at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's 2-minute drill. I was already coming up saying strong right. That's 3-by-1 to the right. Dominated. We won that game.
49 minutes of silence is
Look,
the next.
this was the next YouTube video that popped up. You want to watch 49 minutes of silence?
What?
Hang on, let me play it to make sure it's. Is it just a black screen?
God, that's
No,
just.
look.
I think that's your algorithm,
Look,
Taylor.
we're playing right now.
It is.
Look, it's a black screen too, so you can't even watch anything.
How many views does it have?
Probably too many.
Smash the like button. Yeah, Daniel Blunt, I get it. They had like half the team in the curl flat.
This thing has 51,000 views.
Got it. Football's hard, man. Probably got a minus on that play.
The headline of this video: NFL's funniest. Matt Flynn sweeps referee with a baseball slide.
You really did slide into him. You're
this
trying
guy.
to cleat him.
Matt was trying to end his career too.
That was so that game was against the
Safe.
Okay,
Falcons.
look at this. Let's go back to this. Matt, you almost took out two birds with one stone here, buddy. These refs are right next to each other.
Yeah. That's like 5 degrees real temperature.
There's two refs right there.
Is it?
Look.
Oh, that's another player.
Oh, that is a player.
Yeah.
Well, you almost took out two.
Sit down, zebra.
You went zebra hunting.
I'm a zebra hunter.
Good times.
Oh, that looked cold. So the first opening drive of that game, so it was like 4 or 5 degrees. It was really cold. And that field is icy right there, and it has heated coils underneath it.
Yeah.
So it heats up the field.
Yeah.
And it's still like that. The first drive of the game was like 15 plays, and we're inside the 5-yard line, and I'm pretty sure I had to call a timeout because I couldn't feel my hands. I was like, I've been out here for so long. Like usually you go to the sideline, you got
Zero
the
grit.
space heaters.
Zero grit.
Oh, I had grit. I wasn't complaining. Just couldn't feel my hands, and it's kind of important. Quarterback's the only person that touches the ball every play. Yeah, that ref was scared.
You didn't have the little thing?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But my hand warmers were they can produce some heat.
Yeah, but not enough.
Not enough.
I get it.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, a nice little blast from the past. If you're sticking with us here on YouTube.
It's 9:45.
Yeah, it's 9:45.
No one's listening.
Anywho, well, I don't want to break down my film because it would not be great. There'd be some good. There'd be some bad, just like everybody. But what I was saying was when I was doing those breakdowns for LSU football and writing the article this year, because I'm a Poolish arter, I was sure to preface it with, like, look, I'm cherry picking these plays to, like, tell you what's going on, to educate, to teach a little bit on the X's and O's. But, like, everybody's got bad plays. Now, at some point in the season, it was like, I'm going to show you this play, and there's like 50 behind it that are the same thing. But, you know, everybody looks good, even Tom Brady. You could pull up any game he ever played in, and you could break down a play that he would be like, ooh, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. That was
Like,
a bad throw,
okay,
bad
you
read.
remember that Sunday Conversations that I sent you with Fernando Mendoza.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he did one with Tom Brady, and he trapped him. I don't remember what it was. I'll look it up and I'll tell you about it in the next segment. But it was something like some mistake that Tom Brady made, like in the Super Bowl or something.
Mm-hmm.
He trapped.
See
him.
everybody.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I've been like my timeline's filled with like Tom Brady clips from his combine and how terrible he looked.
Yeah.
Yep. Went on to become the greatest
He
football player of all
looks
time.
soft-bodied as hell.
Yeah, he does. All right. Well, that was a nice trip down memory lane. All right, get some questions in for Ask the Bench as we close down our Wednesday here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, if you got some plumbing issues at your house, your place of business, whatever it is, maybe the toilet's running, maybe you got a leak, maybe you got a gas leak, or maybe you're just trying to get another little project happening. Maybe you are extending onto your house, building a new house, maybe fixing up a powder room. You need a bathtub moved, whatever it is. Maybe it's a tankless water heater. You don't ever want to run out of hot water again in your house. You're tired of it. You got kids. Come in at night. You got to do the dishes. You got to do the laundry. Kids got to take baths, showers, and you're just tired of running out of it. Well, never. You can take an 8-hour shower if you want to. Tankless water heater. Central Plumbing. CentralPlumbing.org. The Payne family. They are the experts in the greater Baton Rouge area when it comes to all your plumbing needs. There's nothing too big. There's nothing too small. There's nothing they have never seen before. So whatever the emergency is, whatever the need is, Central Plumbing can fit in 24/7 emergency service. So go check them out. If you got a need, CentralPlumbing.org.
Want to play baseball or softball like the pros? Then join me this Thursday at Marucci's Hitter's House on Segan. We'll be broadcasting AFR live, so come take some hacks in the cages and meet our friends over at Marucci, the official bat of Major League Baseball at Marucci's Hitter's House.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Tigers turned talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Closing out our Wednesday show. Brought to you by Hood Dental. Tell you about Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding.
Hey, yo, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. Lifetime warranty on anything they install. Windows, doors, siding. The best windows, doors, and siding in Louisiana. So if you have a project, you're going to call around. You're going to try to get the best price. You're going to try to get a feel for your contractor that's working on that stuff because it's personal, right? It's your house. You want the best. And you don't really know. Like, if you just like Googling random companies and doing all this stuff, you don't really know. Well, you can hear it from us. Tommy's is the best. And it's not just us saying it. They're stacking awards every single year. Angie Super Service Award winner every single year since 2016. So they work with integrity. They're dependable. And most importantly, like when you got your house ripped open and you got a project, you want them to be efficient. And that is exactly what they are. They are the best. Give them a call. See for yourself. Go to their website. Tommy's. Windows, doors, and siding. Go Tommy's.com. All right, let's see. Ooh, hashtag Ask the Bench. Who has the best baseball uniform, regardless of league or season?
I mean, we talking pro or college?
Regardless of league.
I mean, the Yankees are classic. I'm not saying that just as a Yankees fan. Like, that is a classic-ass uniform.
Pinstripes are great.
It's good old baseball.
Old school Expos.
The Cubs pinstripes are great. They
pinstripes are good.
I saw a picture of Alex Bregman in those pinstripes, and I almost threw up. It did not look right.
Yep. I think all the classic ones on all uniforms always look awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the party animals?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Sleeveless.
obviously. Yeah,
I have a party animal shirt in my closet.
Yeah, if you got it, flaunt it. You know what I mean?
The Astros, when they had the maroon, like the old, like the, you know what I'm talking about?
The red,
like
black,
when
and
Jeff
gold.
Bagwell was, yeah.
Oh.
Or even when like Nolan Ryan was on the team.
Yeah, that was good.
Those are good ones.
Those are really, I like the old classic stuff.
But yeah, the Expos ones are lit.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. What would you consider white girl music?
This is white girl, I think.
This. Gwen Stefani.
Yeah. Is there like, there's no different like genre. It's all it's like some semi-pop.
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
Dua. Yeah.
I think Dua transfers to everybody.
Yeah, she has a thing with the baby.
With the baby.
The baby?
Which baby?
Which baby?
The baby.
The baby. Okay. Never heard of that. Hey, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate you sticking with us today. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Look, I want to talk to you about Ochsner Health. When it comes to your health, you want to make sure you got the best team on your side. And that team is 100%, 1,000% absolutely Ochsner. From routine checkups, world-class specialty care, Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists, facilities for you and your family are right here at home. So if you need primary care, Ochsner's got you. Sports injuries, Ochsner. Orthopedics, women's, children's services, whatever it is, Ochsner has got you covered. That's Ochsner. Leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one roof. And locations, they got locations everywhere, and they're fantastic locations all across Louisiana, Gulf South, plus virtual visits. How important are virtual visits? They're becoming more and more popular, and they got them right there at Ochsner. And getting expert care has never been easier because whether you're cheering from the stands, grinding at work, or just staying healthy for the people who matter most, Ochsner is here to keep you in the game. Ochsner, every patient, every single day. Visit ochsner.org.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
I'm Billy Schmidt, and I've been with First American Bank for 13 years. I have a passion of getting to know customers, getting to know their journeys, getting to know their stories, and being a small part of that, and just continuing that, and taking those relationships and expanding out into the community, just to make First American a household name. And people look at us and say, hey, what's special about you guys? You're part of a family.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs.